Hello, everybody, and welcome to this should be Wednesday night, but it's actually Valor Day night. I'm your I'm Valor. I'm filling in for Don Marcus tonight. Poor guy is not feeling well, so I decided to hop in. With me is once again for the second straight stream my broadcast is my lovely co-host Lonestar. How are you doing tonight?
Lovely, feeling lovely. Thank you, Valor, for having me here tonight. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Should be an interesting evening.
Yeah, we
Looking
got a
forward to it.
couple of good games here. A lot from the majors and minors. Two primetime games we're going to get to you tonight for TPE, as we already have a prediction in the chat to see who wins our first game, and that is between Detroit and San Antonio, primetime number 4. So we're going to finish today. I'm going to hit the save button real quick as we have info from the stats team, as usual, about this game. So let's pop this up, and I will read now from the stat info for streamers for today. We got interconference baseball tonight as the San Antonio Sloths will try to slow down the visiting Detroit Demons. The Demons are currently in the driver's seat of their division, but the Apex are nipping at their heels, and the players are a long shot right now for any Champions Conference team in the East who doesn't win the title, division crown. The Sloths are facing a familiar challenge in the Western Conference. Their second division, however, they've been having a not so good year, 12 games behind the division leading Vandals. It might not be good enough as they currently chair all 14 for the from the upper division. With 48 games to go and like a week and a half of sim left, there's plenty of time for the Sloths to get into a spot. This game against Detroit might be what the Sloths need as well. They won all 3 games in the season series with the Demons. A win tonight will secure them the clean sweep. Detroit will look to win here with Remy LeBeau, their ace, on the mound. He's a 5-5 record with a 3.13 ERA, good for top 3 in the league, and a top 4 WHIP of 1.10. And the Sloths might see their winning ways come to an end. The Sloths will counter with Johnny Tatum. He's won all 5 games. Has won 5 games this season, but he's one of 3 who has also lost 7 games this season. He has a decent whip of 1.22, but his 4.39 is not very good and very concernful. They have a strong bullpen. Their bullpen is not very strong, outside of Robodibble, their stopper, who's likely too tired to see action tonight. Demons have 4 arms ready to go for tonight, in case that depends on how long LeBeau goes. Of course, they have Gerrymander, who can pretty much get for him easily. He has his .950 OPS, which is good for 5th in the conference. This is even more impressive, even though he has only 9 home runs, trailing teammates Laramie and Stewart. Duckley Jr. will also add some excitement to the base pass, as he also stolen 20 bases this season. Detroit's team, the Demons hitting core is also pretty good as well, with Slamis and Nerd looking to do with 13 and 12 home runs respectively. Sean has been having a bit of a struggle as the leadoff man with an OBP of 2.284, but when he does, you gotta watch out. 55 hits and 24 walks, which is converted into 52 stolen bases and 39 runs. If the Sloths want to win this game, they'll be looking to keep Sean off the bases. We're a week removed from the All-Star game and 2 months away from the end of the regular season. Who will win this final game between the Sloths and the Demons, and who will they put themselves in a playoff berth? Let's do this right now. As I get everyone pinging the Detroit locker room, as I'm a former player there. Here we go. Primetime number 4, Detroit and San Antonio. Let's get this on.
Start Valor.
All right, that's a mouthful, but I could still go. All right, starting off with Sean lining out to the third baseman to begin the game. Bobrist. Fly ball to right that's going to get caught. Chad Innings here looking to get a quick 1-2-3 inning as he faces Danger Dollarson. That's a high fly ball deep left center field, and that is gone. Danger Dollarson denies Chad Innings here a 1-2-3 inning as he gets a solo shot to give the Demons a quick 1-0 lead. Bliss slam is 3-1 count. And that's hit well. Deep right field. And that is also gone. Back-to-back home runs for Dollarson and Slamness, and it's quickly a 2-0 Detroit lead. Alpha Nerd coming in. And he's going to take call and strike 3. But not before the Demons already get a good jump on the Sloths with back-to-back home runs. Start off at the bottom of the first with Jerry Mander facing a full count. Ground ball to first, easily fielded there for the first out. Les Scoden coming up here. Scoden's going to ground out to the second baseman to start. Okay. Rob Littleton pops this deep pop-up in foul territory, caught by the first baseman. That's going to be a quick 1-2 inning for Remy LeBeau. Back to the Demons with Stingu Cliff. That's hammered to center. Is that going to be gone? Yes, it is. Oh, my goodness. It's raining solo shots in San Antonio as the Demons can't stop seemingly hitting them. 3-0 Detroit. Serpo is going to take a called strike 3. Chad Enningson really needs some strikeouts. Jordan Love. Fly ball to center, but it's going to be easily caught by Mander. Holding the jab coming up here. Fly ball to the left. It's going to get caught and end the inning. But not before another solo shot makes this a 3-0 lead. Back to the Sloths with Stewart, who's going to strike out here for LeBeau's first strikeout of the game. Summers coming up here. That's going to be their first hit of the game, so that's going to drop right in front of the right fielder for a base hit. Laramie's coming up here. That's also going to be a base hit. Runners on first and second with 1 out. With Press Duckley Jr. coming up here. And that's going to be a base hit. Dribble to center. They're not going to send the runner home. That's going to be bases loaded. 1 out for player to be named later. Wild pitch, but the catcher holds it up. Full count. Grounder. The only play they can get is that second, so that's going to score a run. We got Malcolm Kell coming up here, who's going to swing and a miss, but not before the Sloths cut the lead down to 2, though. Back to the Demons with the top of their lineup. Revin Sean is going to strike out on 4 pitches here. Zembo Brist. He's going to hit a grounder to the second baseman for the second out. Danger Dollarson, who started the home run rally at the beginning of the game, he's going to hit a pop fly to right field for the third out. 1-2 inning, much needed for the Sloths. Back to their top of the order with Jerry Mander. Swings in a full count. That's going to get down for a base hit. It's going to be a double for Jerry Mander. So just like that, the tying run is coming up to the plate, possibly in Les Scoden. Scoden's going to ground out to the shortstop for the first out. Littleton coming up here is going to hit a ground ball that is a productive out that's going to move Mander to third. Stewart coming up here. 3-1 pitch, he's going to swing, but ground out. So the Sloths can't do anything about the leadoff double. So it remains 3-1 after 3. Bliss Flam is coming up here. He's going to strike out here. Alpha Nerd coming up here. That's going to be hit. That's going to go due to the gap, and just like that, it's a 1-out double for Alpha Nerd. Stingu Cliff coming up here. It's a ground ball. Oh, and it's booted. That's going to be an error on the second baseman. Couldn't hang on to it. So runners on the corners with 1 out, with the cold hitter Sir Poe coming up, and he's going to remain cold, striking out here on Jordan Love. Also going to strike out here. So the Sloths are able to not allow any damage from that error. We're going back with Wallaxium Summers. Check swing. Did go. He's going to get a leadoff walk. Stetson Laramie. Grounder. This could be 2. And it is a double play. Press Duckley Jr. coming up here. Looking to get this within a 1-run game. That's a towering pop-up to the shortstop for the third out. All right, back to Detroit with holding the jam. That's a hard hit ball. That gets past the third baseman. That's going to be a base hit. He's going to try to stretch the second. He's going to be in there. Top of the order with Revin Sean, who's going to check swing, and they got him. Bobrist trying to get the runner from second. That's going to be a fly ball to right, easily tracked there by Summers for the second out. Danger Dollarson, full count. That's a high fly ball, deep center. Has he gone yard again? Yes, he has. His second home run of the day. That's a 434 ball in the deep center. And that's a 5-1 Detroit lead. What a game so far for Dollarson. Bliss Lamus is going to take a called strike free in the upper corner. And we're going to go bottom the fifth. San Antonio needs to wake up here. Player to be named later, cold hitter. He's going to line out to the first baseman. Kell coming up next. He's going to ground out to the shortstop for the second out. Hot hitter Gerrymander coming up here. Full count. He's going to swing and get a base hit. Sorry about that. I've been having a lot of hiccups as of late, so if my voice sounds a bit shot, I apologize. Mander gets on with a quick single. Scoden. Fly ball to center. Oh, and the fielder couldn't track it. Are they going to send the runner for third? Yes. They're going to say, got it, and safe. It's going to be a double, but Bavro makes it to third, so it's a 3-run game. Littleton. Grounder to the pitcher. That's going to be the third out. So the Sloths are not getting a lot of production, but they're slowly chipping away at this Detroit lead. Top of the sixth, we go with Alpha Nerd. He grounds it right to the first baseman for the first out. Stingucliff. 1-1 count. Gets past the first baseman. This is going to be a stand-up double for him. Can Serpo get out of his cold streak? Full count. Nope, he flies out to left. That's unfortunate for him. Jordan Love. Let's see if he can be at. Let's see. And that's going to get past this. That's be a dribbler. Oh, it's a good throw. Did they get him? Yes, they got him at home. What a relay throw. To stop this from being a 4-run lead. Stewart coming up here. Lerby LeBeau has been having an excellent game as he strikes out Stewart here. Six innings pitched for 2 earned runs. With Summers coming up here. He's going to ground ball, a tough play for that third baseman, but he's going to throw him out here. Laramie coming up here, full count. Swings and a miss. LeBeau's 4th strikeout and 6 strong innings from him. We go to the top of the 7th. New pitcher, Ole Erickson in. Chad innings heater, his day is done. Hold the Jam is going to, there was a line-out error this then, so that's how he gets on. 2 errors by the Sloths. Sean, and that's a pass ball. That's going to put Jam at second. Full count now. Fly ball to right. That's deep. Not going to be deep enough to advance Jam from second. Let's see if Bobrus can get him home. That's a hard hit ball. Deep center. But once again, not going to be deep enough to get the run home. Let's see if Dollarson can pick up a 3rd home run of the night. He's going to draw a walk. Yeah, I don't blame him for walking him because that's probably the most dangerous hitter of the lineup. Or it's Bliss Lamus, who's going to strike out here anyway. So, good work by the Sloths to get out of a jam here. Duckley. Towering pop-up going to be caught by the third baseman. Player to be named later, cold hitter. New pitcher, swing and a miss in for the Demons. And he's going to get a base hit here. Kell trying to get a rally going. Fly ball to left, that's going to get caught. Back to Gerrymander with 2 outs, run on first. That's going to be deep. That's going to get down for a base hit. He's going to get the second. They're going to send the throw's not. There's going to be no flow. Player to be named later is going to be safe at home. Make this a 2-run deficit. Last Scoden, full count. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss, ironically, gets him. Back to Detroit, top of the 8th with Alpha Nerd. He's going to take a called strike 3. Stingy lift. Why do I... And, oh! Right fielder couldn't... Summers misses it, so that's going to be a double for you, Cliff. Serpo looking to stand of a hot streak. They are going to intentionally walk him here to face Jordan Love. Check swing and they got him. Hole in the jam. Uh-oh. Deep right field, and they're going to regret walking Poe. That is gone, a 3-run shot, and I think that might be the dagger, folks. Hole in the jam. Gets that 3-run blast. 8-3 lead for Detroit. Back to Revin Sean here. pie pop up to the first baseman for the third out. Sloth's got some work to do. 6 outs, but they're down by 5. With Rob Littleton coming up here. Full count. Fly ball that's going to drop in front of the left fielder for a base hit. Stewart. He's going to strike out here. Summers. Pass ball. That's going to put Littleton at second with 1 out. 1-2 count now. Swing and a miss. Summers strikes out. Almost said Stewart. Laramie. Ground ball. Oh, it gets past the second baseman. The throw to home is going to be late. And just like that, the lead's been cut in half. 8-4. Press Duckley Jr. New pitcher in. Bryce Wheeler. 3-1 pitch. It's going to swing. It's going to get caught by the center fielder. Let's see if the Demons can add some insurance up 4 with Zbobris, Dollarson, and Slamis coming up. New pitcher, it's William Nilliam coming in. And not a good start. He gives up a no-doubter to Bobrist. 9-4 Detroit. Dollarson coming up here, looking for his third home run. He's going to strike out looking here. Slamis, full count. Grounded to the second baseman for the second out. Alpha Nerd coming up here. Full count again. It's a fly ball to the left that's going to get caught. Last chance for the Slavs down 5 with player to be named later, Kell and Mander coming up. And that's going to be a base hit to start. It's going to be a single for player to be named later. Malcolm Kell. Fly ball to the left that's going to get caught. Gerrymander. This is their best chance to get runs here. That ball is going to drop, but only going to be a single as the right fielder's right on it. Last Scoden coming up here. Full count. He's going to get walked. The bases are loaded with 1 out from Rob Littleton. There's a chance for the Slavs to get back in this game. Full count. Fly ball to right is going to get caught, but a good throw stops the runner from scoring. Last chance, Stewart. 2-2 count. And he takes a called strike free. And the Demons are going to win this one 9-4. Pretty good game, as you can see here, for Dollarson. 2 for 4 day with both with free home runs, both on home run, free RBIs from home runs. Holding the jam that free run shot. 2 for 4 day for him. 4 for 5 day for Gerrymander. Couple errors by Scoden and play. LeBeau is going to pick up the win. Chad Ing Sr. is going to pick up the loss. And Danger Dollarson is going to be your player of the game. Let's take a look at some other scores. But first, let's save just... Alright. Let's go to the top. And we got... Oh, a bit of an upset here. The Pathfinders picking up a 2-1 win despite 24 combined hits against the Rougarou. Looks like RBIs from Webb and Dog. The only RBI came from LaFave. Was that a home run? No. Also steals by Bunga and Dinger. Jackson's going to pick up the loss. Ji-Woo picks up his second win. He's been one of the pitchers that have been struggling. Park's going to pick up the save. And Kim Ji-Woo is going to be your player of the game.
4 hits? Holy smokes.
What? And speaking of...
Hey, Vandals get a 9-6 win over the Serpents.
Yeah, it was the cursed score earlier. Thank God it changed to that.
Runs. All right. Well, for Seattle had 2 hits apiece from Pass, Healer, Hawkins, and Wellerman. And there was a home run by McGraw. And for Vancouver, 2 home runs by Von Caliente in this one. Home runs by Jacques Jean Jr. and Phillip as well. 2 hits for Strange Phillip, Von Caliente Walker, and Jacques Jean Jr. As for the pitching, Strange also 57 stolen bases on the season. Holly Sheet with victory and also player of the game with that wonderful effort. 7 innings, no runs. And Blue Sky taking the loss with the 6 earned run effort.
Oof, getting absolutely shelled. 3 home runs. Not a good outing for Blue Sky. Meanwhile, oh my, Death Valley has been, I arguably been one of the best teams this season. And they continue to do so with a 3-1 win over the Boise Raptors. Looks like a great outing there from Guy Rousey. For Death Valley, the runs came from Plainview. Looks like a couple doubles. Multiple and also a triple, looks like. The two RBIs came from Plainview and one from Little Flamingo. For the Boise side, the lone RBI came from a 2 for 4 today from Microtalk. And for the pitching, PKVS, good outing, but not enough to get the win, but he gets the loss. Rousey picks up the win. 7.1, no earned runs. I assume he's going to be player of the game. Vegas gets the save. And yep, Guy Rousey's going to be your player of the game. And we'll go here.
Called that one. All right, Surge 3-1 over the Cancun Toros, and all three of those runs came late in the 7th and 8th innings for Cancun. 2-hit days for Ohikau and Meredith, and for Buffalo, 2 RBIs by Pee Wee Reese in this one that made the difference. 2 for 4 day for Itsumi Mayo as well. For the pitching, R. Lee getting the loss, but Swishman, and yet another victory and another player of the game. 1 earned run on 7 1/3.
Yeah, Swishman's been one of the best pitchers so far. I've noticed in the conference so far. Don't let that record fool you. All right, next up. Oh, God, we got the curse score. Voyagers win with the dreaded curse score. If anyone in the chat says that, I'm going to tell McGritty to time you out. Okay, Nashville side. Let's see. Multi-hit days for Munson, Lincoln Mercury, and Knopf. 2 RBIs from Lincoln Mercury and Munson. Well, Mercury's was a 2-run shot. New York side. Almost an Oprah Winfrey special, but Teggy didn't get a hit. Free RBI day for Bebe, which was 2 home runs. Also home runs for Tanaka, Shadow, Can You Take Me Higher, and Brian Payne. Pitching side, Joey Moose Jr. picks up his 10th win of the season. Whitman picks up a save. Mac John picks up the loss. And Adam Cole Bebe is going to be your player of the game.
That's Bebe. All right. Providence 5-1 over the Apex in this one. For the Apex.
Okay. Are you reading for this? Sorry.
For the Apex, we have the one by Kerry Kelly. Thank you. And a 3-for-4 day by Santos Garcia. Kerry Kelly, 13th homer on the season. For Providence, 2-for-3 day for Beryl Summers with 4 RBI in this contest. As for the pitching,
all right.
Flourish taking the loss in this one. Count Crabula moving to 11-2 on the 1, earned on over 6 2/3, and Count Crabula's player of the game.
Okay, just making sure because I see chats saying that you're cutting out a little bit. Just giving you a heads up. Chats saying might be on my end. We'll see, but I think the stream's running fine. All right. Last major scores of the day, we have the Aviators picking up a 6-3 win. Looks like a 4-run 7th. From Lunar Base side, the free RBIs came from Rock Eater, which was a free run shot. For Outer Banks, we have 2 RBI, 2-for-4 day, 2 RBI day for Bazooka Slow, 3-for-4 day, 2 RBIs for Angel De La Fuerte, who I assume is going to win player of the game. I could be wrong. Voss picks up the win in relief, Joe Hendry the save, Nance the loss, and Lanky Schramm, despite the no decision, 11 strikeouts, is going to be your player of the game. Let's jump into some minor league box scores, shall we? Oh dear, we almost lost the bots.
Ooh, the Ron is almost beats Brew City. Brew City takes it 3 runs in 10th to pull out the 8-7 victory. Hopefully you can all hear me now. Valor was only 2 for 5 in this one.
You sound a lot better now.
2 hits also for Kiso, 3 for 6 day, 3 for 6 day for Rainier, 4 for 5 for Hold All These Nuts, and the home run was by Rainier.
Yes.
For the bots, 2-hit days for Ricky Bobby, Blaney, P. So. Blaney and P. So with 2 RBIs apiece. And for the pitching, I know Stitcherson had the 3 RBI day as well. I need to throw that in there. The win goes to Fire Aaron Boone. Jack Dupp, the save, and the loss goes to, I'm assuming that's Kermit.
Yeah.
But, yes. Oh, okay. I took a wild guess. I actually didn't know that one. Shota Takahashi with that 6 1/3 effort with no earned runs, 8 Ks, player of the game.
All right, let's take a look at our next one where the Wheelies are going to pick up a 3-1 win over the Hepcats. Let's see here for the box score. We have the lone RBI for the Hep Kitties coming from Ario Dong, which is the solo shot off Scud Muffin. 2-hit day for Reddick. For Anchorage, I see 2 per 4 day, 2 RBIs for Monstar, an RBI from Ice. 2 multi-hit days for Cheerios, Magic, and Checo as well. Pitching side, Scud Muffin picks up a win. Definitely not Evil Dictator picks up a loss. Pope the save. And Scud Muffin's going to be your player of the game.
Scud getting to 3-7 now. All right. Kingpins 13-7 over the Dillos with 6 unanswered to end this one. For the Dillos, Laser Show home run, Martin home run. So they accounted for 7, all 7 of the RBIs for Amarillo. 2 hits apiece for It's PBE and Martin. And for Chicago, yes, everybody has 1 or more hits in this one. 2-hit days for D, Pants, Mexicano, and Poffenberger. Ottoman Timothy, 3 for 4 day, 4 for 5 for Babbitt Person. Monopolitsky had 3 RBI, though, to lead the way there. Monopolitsky, the
Ladies and
3-run
gentlemen,
shot
we have
in
an
the
Oprah
8th.
Winfrey special. Everybody got a hit.
Right. Right, they almost all got RBIs.
So, yeah, only Babbitt Person. Oh, no. What's chat talking about? Oh, Dane, what are you doing, man? Oh, my God. Dane. Okay.
For the pitching for this.
Let's quickly get to the pitching before we get distracted.
Pitching. Gobitsky gets the victory.
5
5
innings
innings
of
in
relief. Oh, my
relief.
God.
No earned runs. And Tommy Johns picks up the loss for Amarillo, and your player of the game is Gobitsky, the bot.
5. Oh, wow, that's strange. Okay, Swifties, 5-2 winners against the Firehawks. Let's see, California, the RBIs came for a 3 for 4 day for I've Got a Dumper, which is the solo shot seen here. Tanyan 1 for 5 day with the 1 RBI as well. For the Swifties, 2 for 5 day for Von Pippington, 2 for 4 day for Stoneman RBI, 2 for 4 day for Confused with 2 RBIs, 2 for 4 day for Primo, and a couple RBIs from Barry and Ferguson. Pitching side, Bearer picks up the win. Lelu Dow's multi-pitched the loss. Esquire limited the save, and Spencer Bearer is going to be your player of the game. Last score.
And the last one, Lemurs win it by a touchdown at the end.
Oh my God, look
13-7.
at that. 10 unanswered runs.
10 runs in the 7th and 8th, yep.
That's crazy.
They were down 7-3. The football score was oh, look at that. There's your Oprah game for both teams. Both teams, everybody got a hit or more. Okay. Everybody got 2 hits except for Pollywag on Florida with 3 for 5 day with 2 RBI. I'm just going to go over, and home run was by Homer Simpson. For Louisville, everybody got 2 or more hits except for Daryl had a 3 for 4 day with 5 RBI. Mansquatch had 2 homers in this game. Daryl also had a homer. 5 RBI day though for Daryl, 4 for Mansquatch. 3 runs on at bat despite 2 hits and 2 RBIs. Let's come out in that game. Going to the pitching. And then to the bots. So I think that's Meat Loaf getting the win. First win of the season for Louisville. And Hank taking the loss. Bot versus bot action. And Samuel Darrell is your player of the game.
All right. That concludes...
Still bot on bot action.
Bot on bot violence. All right. Let's pull up the
Tarpons?
next
I mean,
scheduled
Tampa
game on
Tarpons?
here. Let me pull up the schedule. And that is going to be a minor league
Get
game
over
we
there.
have. And that's going to be Kansas City and the Hepcats and the Wheelies. Looks pretty one-sided in favor of the Wheelies, but
That's nice.
Wheelies have not been pretty good this season. They've been below 500 for a long while. I'd say based on their bats, I feel that the Wheelies are underachieving a good bit. And Lone Star, whenever you're ready, you will be on the call for this one.
Yes, I am. I am ready, even though there's no predictions, but that's okay.
That's fine. The mods fell asleep. The prediction never paid out.
James here.
Uh-oh. Let me fix that. Oh, they never paid. Oh, error on the mods. Hang on. Let me fix it.
Yay, I got points. It's a miracle. I got a lot of points with that one. Okay.
Okay, so did they just fix it? Yeah, they did. Thank you.
Yep, everything's cool.
Okay. That's paid out. Quickly get another prediction. Let's say who scores last. I kind of like that one.
Listen to Lone Star on how to bet. Thanks, Kate. That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
How about
I mean, everybody
chat?
bets
Can we?
opposite of me,
I want
so
a
I mean,
prediction up for who scores last before we go do this game.
and it's gonna happen there soon.
Someone put it up. There it is. There it is. Who scores last?
Hmm. Let's go with whatever the opposite of everybody else is doing.
It seems
Great, that doesn't
chat
help.
looks split right now.
It
57,
does look
79%
that
of you
way.
picking the Hepcats to score last. I'm gonna let this go for a little longer. And the Ranas. No. Dang, bad.
Score.
Now Anchorage leading the poll. Oh god. Trying to make me lose money. Okay, whenever you're ready, let's get it on.
Anchorage. All right, I'm ready when you are. All right, chat. Hope you can hear me okay.
Yeah, I'm doing
I
good.
hear
Just
it.
let's get this on.
There we go. Okay, so there's the opening at bat. Whittle grounding out one away. He's up next.
Dane, the reason you get
This is not
ads is because you
Zinvies,
wasted all
it's
your money on
Diesel.
a gotcha.
And
Looks like he's gone quiet. Lone Star, you good? Your audio's not coming
it's
through.
out. Two down. There your dong. Or dong. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, your audio's coming in and out.
Testing,
He
testing.
got on an error.
So weird. Okay. Because
Because if you have to
I'm at
drop
full
out because of
strength
your
here
audio
for
issues, that's fine. If you have to drop.
two RBIs to start this one for St. John. So St. John drives two in, 2-0.
Also, Bancourt Jester gifting Dame a
Kansas City.
sub.
Nice. There's a ground. Ooh, no, he's safe. Gandalf the Grey loads the bases. Two down.
Someone, who closed the thing early? That's not supposed to happen. Who did that? Is chat leaking the script already? Oh my god. Parker's gonna
Single.
strike out here.
Sammy Parker up. Parker strikes out. Okay, I see it. Cameron Squires coming up now. Grounds, and that's the force out at second, 2 down. Hope everyone can hear me okay.
Yes, your audio's coming in and out.
Okay. Chico comes up next. And Chico's going to ground out to end the inning. That's so weird. I'm at full strength for internet here.
Might be
Okay.
me. Might be latency issues. We'll see.
There's the single for Red Panda. Whittle coming up now. And that was not Whittle. That got through for the base hit. 2 on. Giesel coming up again. Giesel's going to ground out, or ground into the fielder's choice there. Giesel reaches first.
There was confusion on the mods about that. I said
on.
at the end of the game, who got the last run?
Kirkland comes in and everything's frozen on the screen.
Yep, everybody.
Okay,
sorry
so
about that.
Kirkland's
It's kind of a me issue.
Here we. Stavinsky's home run, grand slam for Stavinsky's. It's 7-0 Kansas City.
This is completely
7-0
one-sided.
Kansas City. 7-0 Kansas City. St. John comes up and flies out to center for 2 down. Gandalf the Gray coming up now. Gandalf flies out to right, and that's going to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the second. 7-0 Hepcats. And there was a walk from Lonestar. They get a runner. Magic coming up now. Magic strikes out. 1 away. Dean Ice comes up. And Dean Ice is frozen.
Nice walked.
And that's the second walk. Sluggerton coming up. And Sluggerton grounds out to first. And that is the second out of the inning. 2 runners on for Jordan. And Rex Jordan flies out to left. That's going to end the inning. 7-0 Hepcats 3-2. We go to the third. And Jacopo base hit. So Jacopo gets on first. Red Panda coming up next. And Red Panda, fielder's choice out at second. Red Panda on first. Whittle coming up next. So Wyatt Whittle hits that one, flies out, 2 away. Giesel again. Giesel's going to ground, and that's going to end the inning for the Hepcats. Still 7-0. We go bottom of the third. Jackson Cheerios base hit. And Cheerios gets on. Sammy Parker coming up now. And that's a strikeout there. Third K for A. Bird. Cameron Squires coming up. And that's going to be a base hit. Squires. Did he get him at second?
No.
No, they did not get him at second. And there's the fly to center. And Cheerios is going to tag, and it is now a 7-1 game. I get to fight through this, too. Okay, Lonestar rounds out to first. 2 down. Or 3 down. That's it. That's the end of the inning. Okay, great. Kirkland up now, and Kirkland's going to strike out. Second K for Jigs Kingman. Jordan comes up. Jordan was just saving it for the regular season. I don't know about that home run derby effort. There we go. That's 2 down. Stavinsky strikes out. End of inning. 7-1 Hepcats. Bottom of the fourth. And Magic is going to ground out 1 away. Dean Ice comes up now. Dean Ice strikes out 2 away. Sluggerton comes up. And Slime flies out to left to end the inning. Quick 1, 2, 3 there. We go to the fifth. Still 7-1. And there's a strikeout there by St. John. 4th K for Jigs Kingman. Gandalf the Gray grounder. And that's out number 2. Jacopo Reddick comes up. And Jacopo strikes out to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 again. We go to the bottom of the fifth. 7-1 Hepcats. Rex Jordan coming up. And Rex is going to fly out to left. 1 away.
Well, we got a 5
Ron is
gift
up 2
bomb.
nothing on
My
Brew City.
Court Jester drops a gift bomb. 5 gifted subs just now.
Sweet. Cheerio strikes out. That's 2 down. Ranas are up 2 nothing, by the way. Sammy Parker coming up next.
I hate
And
everything.
Sammy, 1, 2, 3 again. We go to the top of the 6th, 7-1 Hepcats, and there's a strikeout there by Red Panda. Brad Vandehat pitching now. Whittle, fly out, that's 2 down. And Giesel coming up now. Strikes out, another 1, 2, 3. We've had a bunch of those. Cameron Squires coming up now for Anchorage. And Squires gets a single. Enrique Chico coming up next. That's a grounder to the pitcher, and they are going to get Squires at second, 1 down. And Lonestar strikes out. 6th K for A Bird in this one. And Magic is going to get a single on the right side. Dean Ice with 2 on and 2 out. And Dean is going to ground and...
Error.
No, Bird muffs it. And there's the grounder there to third, and that's going to do it for the inning. Whew, threat over. All right, we go to the top of the 7th. 7-1 Hepcats. Ranas are still up 2 nothing in the 7th also. Kirkland's going to pop that one up. 1 down. Arior Dong coming up now.
You're watching 2 streams at once. PB's the better league. I'll vote my players a 50 goal scorer in SHL.
Your Dong grounds out. And Stavinsky strikes out 1, 2, 3 for the Hepcats. We go to the bottom of the 7th for the Wheelers. We are stretching, and there's a base hit for Rex Jordan. All right, one on.
Stretching and then realizing my back still hurts badly from shoveling ice and snow here. Am I?
Bummer. Jackson Cheerios comes up, and that's the fielder's choice. And Jordan stays on first, 1 away. Sammy Parker coming up now. Parker strikes out. 3rd K of the day for Parker. Cameron Squires comes up. That's right to the pitcher, and that's going to be the inning right there. Ron is still up 2 nothing in the 8th. St. John striking out here in the top of the 8th for Kansas City. Gandalf the Gray coming up. And that's Gray there. 2nd strikeout there of the inning for Brad Vandehat. 5th K of the game. Jacopo Reddick strikes out the side. Brad Vandehat, 6 Ks in relief.
Brew City tied it.
5 of the 8th now. Chico. Base hit for Chico. They need a few more hits here. Lonestar coming up now. And Lonestar is going to fly out, 1 away. Magic strikes out, 2 away. D Nice coming up. Strikes out there. That ends the inning. We go to the top of the 9th. 7-1 Hepcats. Red Panda base hit. Game is not over. White Whittle coming up now. And Red Panda's going to take second. 25th stolen base of the season for Panda. Whittle strikes out. Giesel, base hit. Panda not scoring. Panda holds up at 3rd. Kirkland coming up now. Runners at the corners. Oh, and they muff it. They're going to score. So Kansas City goes up 8-1 on the error from Sluggerton. Arior Dong gets a walk. Still 8-1. Juice is based. Base is juice for Stavinsky's. And Stavinsky's is going to ground out. Everybody's safe on the base path. St. John coming up with 2 outs. Bases chucked. And St. John is going to strike out to end the inning. 8-1 Hipcats. We go to the bottom of the 9th. And there's 1 out. Sluggerton grounds out there. Definitely not Kevin Chouate is up. And there's the walk. Jordan reaching. Cheerios. flies out there, 2 down. And Sammy Parker strikes out, and then pay the Hepcats. They scored last. Oh, Swifties are 10-3. Whew, man, Tampa Tarpons, you were right. Maybe I am the good luck for them.
Huh, we'll
Commercial
see.
break in progress. So now we need the music.
Just show, just showing this real quick, and this.
Valor, I'm gonna try and refresh my screen
Discord.
here. So I'm gonna
All
exit
right,
and
I'll just
re-enter.
speed through a
I'm
couple
gonna exit
box
and
scores
re-enter.
real quick, because I'm next on
No, it's only
commentary
take me a
anyway.
yeah. All right, I'll be right
All
back.
right, I'll just take a quick little break. I'm just gonna go grab a snack. Anyway, as that wraps up, we're gonna go to here, and I'll be back. We're gonna be reviewing this box score shortly. Just gonna be grabbing a snack real quick.
Testing, testing.
Yep, that sounds good.
1, 2.
Hey, I'll be back. Just gonna grab a snack real quick.
Testing, testing. All right, chat. I hope you can hear me. I won that one, by the way. That's 2 in a row. Somebody call the newspaper. Somebody call the newspaper. Ah, okay. Andy Bean's lost. That's a bummer.
And I'm back. Sorry about the delay. I called this a bit of a snack while I was talking to my fam. Okay. Aviators 11-4 winners over the Stars. I'm going to try to get through as quick as possible. 3 for 4 day, 4 RBIs for De La Fuerte. Nashville, a couple RBIs from Lincoln Mercury, Munson, and Levine. Motor the loss, Jones the win. Angel De La Fuerte is going to be your player of the game.
Ooh, Indy over the Sloths 4-3. 3 runs at the end of the 5th, and that was the last run that was scored. For San Antonio, 2 for 4 day for Duckley and player to be named later. Stewart with the home run for San Antonio. For Indianapolis, 2 hits apiece for Rosenthal and Fernandez Jr., and a 3 for 4 day for McKinley. McKinley and Rosenthal both with home runs in this game. As for the pitching,
All right.
Tatum getting the loss. Biggest it is Sminius with the win to get to 5-5, and Quads getting the 7th save of the season. Edward McKinley is your player of the game.
Alrighty. Sorry if you sound like I'm eating chips, because yes, I am eating chips. That's the snack I got. Looks like Lunar Base is going to pick up a 4-2 win in our Tank Bowl here. A Dukesome 2-run walk-off home run. Lunar Base, besides that, we have the upper RBI came from Fan and Althouse for a 2 for 4 day for him. Toronto, 2 for 3 day for Hunter. The lone RBI came from Windsor Jr. The Nunez gets the loss in relief. Hunter gets the winner relief. And Yeda picks up player of the game, because I am not pronouncing that first name. No thanks. If I would strangle somebody if I had to say that, or Jock John Jr.'s full name. Again, Tim G would just bully me for that.
I will refrain from saying that name too. 6-2 Demons over the Vandals in this one for Vancouver. 2 for 4 day for McLovin, including a home run in this one. For Detroit, Detroit had a big day. Biff Slamus, 4 for 4 day with 2 RBIs. Alpha Nerd getting a home run and 2 RBIs. And for the pitching, Eddie Beans taking the loss to 7-4. Hercules Mulligan getting the win. 200 runs over 6 1/3, and your player of the game is Biff Slamus with that 4 for 4 day.
All right. Boise, 7-2 winners in New Orleans. Bit of a surprise. Boise has a better record than NOLA. Boise bats, I see 2 for 4 day for Enderman, including 2 RBIs. 1 for 5 day for Wallach with 2 RBIs. And a couple RBIs by Tweedlecock and Hughes. New Orleans side, the lone RBIs came from Cheeky Son and Becker. Kaufman Dane gets a loss, Rockman the win, and Red Rockman gets player of the game. This is a punishment for Dame wasting all of our sim money on gold ship carrots. Oh, Dame, what are you up to?
Getting the win.
Oh.
Was there any upset though? Hey, look at this. Serpents squeaking it out in 11.
Walk
6-5
off
over the
extras.
Buffalo Surge. Yes. 11th inning, 6-5 Serpents for Buffalo. 2 hits apiece for Duke, Dog Maple, and Honcho, as well as Andrews Jr. and Slamson. Mark Honcho getting the lone home run for Buffalo. For Seattle, home runs by Zach Johnson III and Mo Skatos. 2 hits apiece for Pass, Skatos, and Johnson III. And Skatos and Johnson III got 5 of the 6 RBIs combined.
That's
For
insane.
pitching, Treadwell gets the blown save for Seattle. Cash getting the victory to go to 4-1, and Lovehammer picking up the loss. Yes, Max Lovehammer. And Mo Skatos is your player of the game.
Okay. Next up here is for the last 2 majors games is Death Valley 6-1 win over the Voyagers. New York side, the lone RBI came from Von Christelhauser, the solo shot in the 7th. Death Valley, I see home run there by Lon Gnomes and Bass Reeves. That's 2 who basically have combined for 4 of the 6 RBIs, besides Stell and Rule getting the other 2. Feminine. Oh my god. Namanon picks up the win. I keep fumbling my pronunciation. Taylor Atkins the loss. Femini Namanon picks up the player of the game. There. I said the name before chat roasts me.
You got through it. That's all that matters. Hey, 2 runs late for the Crabs, but not enough to defeat Cancun. Cancun wins it 3-2 in this one. 2 hits, 2 for 4 day for considerations with 2 RBIs for Providence. For Cancun, 2 hits apiece for Child, Ohikau, and Napoleon Solo. Home runs by Solo, Menji Brolina, and a starting pitcher in this one, as a starting pitcher went 3-for-4. And for pitching,
all right, now I can move down here.
John Cowgill getting the victory and the player of the game on no earned run, 7-inning effort. Woohoo! Got the 10th save of the season. And yes, the really long name, Pitch Lord, with the loss going to 4-8.
LaShawn
Maximus Marvin
Delaney, Pitch Lord.
That was close enough.
Yeah, that's close. All right. Dillos, 1-0 winners over the Kingpins. Looks like the lone run came from Laser Show in the 8th. Which, yeah, it's an RBI swing. So a couple hits there. And pitching-wise, a cheeky Crocetical Sun the loss. Oilcan Sampson the win. The Bot Balaj picks up the Save. Marshmallow Jr. player of the game. Here's hoping we don't lose to the
And
goddamn
Sampson.
bots.
Here it is, State College with the touchdown victory. 8 unanswered runs from the fifth on for the Steeds in this one.
Ooh.
10-3 victory. Oh, yeah. So for California, 2 hits apiece for Whoop Whoop and Ryan, 2 RBIs from Max. For State College, everybody got a hit except for Sebastian Primo. So 3 hits for Stone, 2 for Ferguson. 4 are grand slam by Confused in the 8th. 4 RBIs off that home run. Oh, it wasn't a grand slam. It was just a 3-run homer.
Nope.
So 1 hit for Confused, 4 RBI total. Griffin Stone 3 for 5. Yeah, let's go ahead and go down. Keep go ahead. Malbec is going to need a Malbec after that one. Takes the loss to go to 7 and 5. Aoife Carter with the 7 2/3 3 earned run effort. Your player of the game is Higashi Shizuka.
Okay, next up we have we already saw the Hepcats game, and you gotta be kidding me.
Rana's win. Oh wait, that's later.
I might play the resim card.
Dang.
Alright, Flamingos, 11-2 winners over the Lemurs. Not quite an Oprah Winfrey special, but let's see. 2 for 5 day, 4 RBIs for her. 2 RBIs for Luca and Lumber. Wag got a home run as well. Louisville side, a couple RBIs from Squatch and Daryl. Mondragon the loss, Mixon the win. Sutton Mixon player of the game. Let's just skip ahead to this one. Vomit, we lose to Puerto Rico. Because for some reason, my player can't hit freaking bots. If only I could just pay Dame off real quick so I can resend this. Psych, I wouldn't resend because they would fire me on the spot.
That's just what it
Kelly goes complete way. Probably could have been pulled for Boone, but it picks up the loss. And this bot picks up player of the game. Moving on.
Wow. Wow.
Next up is it's a bit of a break because we get a quick sim and an off day. So we get a little bit of breathing room here. Alright, ready to get through some box scores real quick. Here we go. Quick sim them now. And we start off with a 3-2 win over with the Aviators over the Stars. Looks like 2 runs in the top of the 8th. Looks like RBIs by Morimore and De La Fuerte giving Banks the win. But De La Fuerte actually has 2 RBIs this game. For Nashville, the 2 RBIs came from Briggs. Voss the win in relief, Skooma Kuhn the loss, and Warren Peace, the Nashville starter, despite the no decision, is going to get player of the game.
Sloths get the victory 5-3 over the Apex in this one, despite 2 late runs by Indianapolis. San Antonio, 2 hits apiece for Summers, Littleton, and Stewart. For Indy, everybody got a hit except for Santos Garcia. 2 for 4 day for Kerry Kelly. And home runs in this game, Waxilliam Summers for San Antonio and Goldberg for Indianapolis. For pitching, horrendous Haddock III, your player of the game on 6 2/3, 1 earned run, and Calm Chicken, 8th loss of the season for Calm Chicken. Come on, Calm Chicken, you can do better than this. And that's it.
I think Dame's having a mental breakdown in the chat. Stay calm, buddy. Don't worry. It's just 1 loss to the Ranas. It's not going to hurt us that much. Tank series continues with Toronto picking up a 4-3 win over the Space Rangers. Let's see here. Looks like Windsor Jr. had the RBI on the solo shot. Also home run for RBIs for Dawson, Dog, and Texas Ranger. For Lunar Base, the RBIs came from Hoy4, who had a home run, Fan, and Firefly Boy. Pitching, Strider picks the win, Holmes the save, Express the loss. Strider's going to be your player of the game.
Let's take down the Demons 9-4 in this one for Vancouver. 2 for 5 day. Oh, I may as well just go through the home runs. So 2 homers for Danny Burgers, 1 for Pierre Phillip, 1 for McLovin Jr., 4 for 4 day for Burgers with 4 RBIs. McLovin Jr. 2 for 5 with 2 RBI. For Detroit, 2 hits apiece for Sean, Bobrist, Slamis, and Euclid. 3 hits apiece for Alpha Nerd and Sir Poe. Sir Poe also with 2 RBI. Alpha Nerd with the home run as well. For pitching,
Sorry, I'm looking at the chat.
Buck Nasty going to 11-5 on that 3 earned run, 7 inning effort. And Goaty McGoatface taking the loss. And your player of the game is Danny Burgers at that 4 for 4 day.
Yeah, McGoatface is not quite a goat. He's a home run magnet. Okay. Whoa, okay. This is strange. The Raptors win again over the Rougarou.
Don't worry, I'm pitching the next game after this one. They'll get a win.
Hard reality check. 2 for 3, 1 for 3 day for Goffier, which was a 2-run shot for him. 1 for 2 day for Tweedle Clock. That's a RBI double, it looks like. It runs by intermittent Morikertop. I keep changing the pronunciation every time. Shewan LaFlape and Boucher with the RBIs for New Orleans. Boss picks up the loss. Smith, the win. This is Harold Smith. Billy the Kid, the save. And Roman Goffier is going to be... Romain Goffier has been player of the game. I keep calling him Roman. I've been watching too much WWE as of late.
Harold's been on a tear lately with wins. We were tied at 1. Okay. Surge, 7-4 upset over the Seattle Sea Serpents. With, yes, 4 runs for Sea Serpents all coming in the 6th. For Buffalo, 2 hits apiece for Jazzy Thompson, Hannah Streamsong, and Andrews Jr. 2 RBI apiece for Mark Honcho and Andrews Jr. No home runs. Seattle, no home runs as well, so there was no home runs in this game. So Pasco's 2 for 4. Hawkins, 1 for 4 with 2 RBI day. And for the pitching, Pass and Mets also got stolen bases apiece. Juicy Jumbo moving to 7-2, 4 earned runs over 5 2/3, and Ivy DeVries taking the loss. Hannah Streamsong is your player of the game.
All right. Next up here on our box thing, we have, before jumping to the minors, 2 more majors games. Toros 5-1 winners at home against the Crabs, matching their record. Providence, the lone run was by Beryl Summers, who had the solo shot. Cancun, we have no home runs here, but a couple RBIs from Meredith, Berlina, Beatty, and Gnome Child. Martini the win, Cotswold the save, Joe Random the loss, and Pedro Martini is going to be your player of the game.
The Voyagers get the 9-8 victory with 2 runs in the top of the 8th for the Voyagers. And for New York,
What the? Oh my
2 hits
god.
apiece by Can You Take Me Higher, Summit Dog, Tanaka and Von Christelhauser. 3 RBIs for Summit Dog, so Summit Dog and Tanaka both got home runs. 3-homer day for Launch Angle, yes, for Death Valley, and a home run by Lawn Gnomes as well. So 4-4 day for Angle, should be player of the game. 2 for 5 day for Gnomes. Let's go ahead and go down to the pitching, unless something crazy happened. It didn't. P-Dub Woods, no decision in the rare 7 earned run effort. Hound getting the victory, and yes, Hound and Keith taking the loss. Sorry, Hummus. So Bandit Keith taking the loss, and Launch Angle with that 3-run homer day, or 3-homer day, is your player of the game.
Okay.
Hummus.
Time to jump into some minor league scores. Let's start off here with the Dillo 6-4 winners against the Kingpins. Looks like 3 runs in the top of the 9th. Dominion to Goat, a 3-run shot, gave the Dillos the win here. For Amarillo, we have the upper RBI. Dominion to Go actually has another RBI in the game, so that's 4 for him. Otatop gets an RBI. Laser Show gets an RBI. Chicago, the RBIs came for Pants. It was a 2 home run game for JD Pants, actually. Well, 1. Poffenberger had another home run as well. And then Babbitt person also had the RBI. Needfelt gets the win. But Bartolomeo gets the save. Grizz the loss. Hands the blown save. Dominion to Goats can be your player of the game.
All right, so the Hepcats shut out the Wheelers 5-0 for Kansas City. 3 for 4 day for Yordong with 4 RBI,
Grand
and that's
slam.
off the home run. So slam for Yordong to account for almost all of the runs. 2 for 5 day for Giesel, 2 runs for Whittle for Anchorage, 2 for 4 day for Cameron Squires, and that's about it for Anchorage. For pitching, Summers getting the victory there, Christian Summers, and Yedden it on Whamageddon taking the loss in this one. And Ari Ordong with that grand slam, your player of the game.
All right, next few box scores here. Okay, we beat the Ronis this time. Good. Okay, 13 inning thriller in Louisville with Ozzie Robinson having the walk-off in the bottom of the 13th to get the final score of 7-6. Don't say it the other way around, I'm going to smack you. Florida, Luca with a home run today with making his lone RBI for Lumber, 2 for 5 day. Slugs with 2 RBIs. With the bases with a 2 RBI double, and ejector seated with 2 RBIs. For Louisville, no home runs, but a 2 for 6 day free RBI day for Darrell, and a couple RBIs from Robinson, COVID, Judge, and Polly. Hank the Bot gets the loss of relief. Renato a bot, all bots in this game, and Samuel Darrell is going to be player of the game.
A couple player of the game so far. Sorry, Swifties, 4-0 shutout by the Firehawks in this one. For the Firehawks, everybody gets a hit. So there's your Oprah game, right?
Yep.
Whoop whoop! I've got Dumper, Ryan, and Carver all with 2 hits apiece. Home runs by Lucas Ryan and Devontae Moore for California. For State College, 2 for 3 day for Shizuka, 2 for 4 for Rousseau. For pitching, of course, Shizuka did pick up 2
Sorry, I had to
stolen
bully
bases
somebody in
this
the
one.
chat because they said the bad joke.
Johnny Tom goes to 6-6 on that 8 1/3 no earned run effort, despite only 1 strikeout. Getting player of the game, and Brant taking the loss to go to 5-3.
Okay, final one. Bears getting revenge on the Rotters, 8-3. 5 runs in the top of the 9th. What are we doing? Only 1 hit for me. The RBIs came from Tater McCheesy, 4 RBI day for him. Probably going to be player of the game. RBIs came from Rainier, Ruiz, and Craig. Fire and Boone gets up the win. Barry the bot this loss. And Voto Joey a bot with 2 home runs is going to be player of the game. Okay, that wraps up today. And let's see what tomorrow is. I think it's an off day. Wow, we're going by the sim really fast. That's what I've noticed. We're really going by this quick. Finish today. Yep, that's a quick. Finish today. File. Save right here because our next game on the schedule after the off today's the 19th, we have it's prime time number 5, Battle of New York, Surgeon Voyagers. And what pitching match do we got today? Bartolo O'Colum versus Professor Crockwell. So I'm going to say, mods, can we get a prediction up on here? I'll let you guys decide. which one we're gonna do.
Let's go, Nikki Vaseline. Win number 2 tonight in this game, in this sim right here. We gotta get win number 2.
Okay, we're not gonna bet on that. We're just. I want
Four.
the mods to have a bet here. Let's see here. I'm gonna go with, because her starters ERAs are pretty similar. Okay, more hits. Surge, Void Boys, or does this end in a tie?
A tie. Oh, hits.
Yeah, which team is more hits, or is this gonna end in a tie?
Um,
Pretty much everybody is picking the Voyagers.
sure what I should pick here.
Now, does Lone Star pick the Surge
It's
or a tie just to divert, so he can just steal everybody's money? We'll see what happens.
so so tempting. So tempting.
Come
So
on, do
tempting.
it.
I already
Come on.
I already bet.
You already betted Void
put
Boys.
I already put the
Somebody's
points
got to
in.
bet the other one.
I already put
We're
the
not
points
making any money in this.
in. Yeah, I could have told you that. That's why I use my computer.
Twitch app sucks. Okay, yes you can. Just put a little bit of money on the Surge. You only got a small amount. You're out of money? Okay, alright. Enough yapping. Time for me to do some commentary. Primetime number 5, Void Boys, Surge. Two of my former teams, actually. Yeah, if you don't know, Bedell Valor Jr. was originally drafted by the Surge before getting traded to Nashville. Alright. Let's see what we got here. We start off with It's Me Mayo. And he's going to start off with a ground out to the shortstop. Steve Duke. He's going to take a walk on a full count. DW Dog Maple. Duke's going to steal, and he's going to get thrown out. Dog Maple strikes out. 1-2. Crockwell gives up the walk, but it gets eliminated by the stolen base failure. Back to the Voyagers with Brian Payne, hot hitter against Bartolo Colon. And Payne's going to strike out here. Can you take me higher? Hard hit ball, but it turns into a ground out. Even Shadow. Fly ball to right, that's going to get caught. So 1-2 free inning for the Surge. Skill issue. Skill issue for Crockwell is Jazzy Thompson's going to get walked on a full count. Mark Concho. This could be 2, but nope, it's just a fielder's choice at second. Pee Wee Reese. Fly ball, center field, going to get caught. Hannah Stream Song. He's going to strike out here. So they get rid of the walk, but still no score after in the top of the second. Bottom second, Nolan Teggy. Hard hit ball, deep right center, and kiss that goodbye. That's out of here. The Void Boys strike with the first home run of the game by Nolan Teggy. Also, do we have any Orioles fans in the chat? I love the Camden Yards background, by the way. Summer Dog. He's going to ground out to the second baseman. Izuro Tanaka, hot hitter. Fly ball to center, that's going to get caught for the second out. Kriesbon Kristelhauser is going to take a strike free. So besides that solo shot by Teggy, it's still... Colon's pitching a pretty solid game. Hayden Andrew Jr. coming up here. That's a deep fly ball to center. It's going to get caught. Homer Slamson, cold hitter. It's going to strike out here. It's a Me Mayo. Also going to strike out here. Crockwell's been dealing early. No hits allowed via... free. He has given up a walk, so no perfect game. Diego Ramirez. Fly ball. It's going to drop in front of the center fielder for a base hit. It's going to be a double, actually, for him. Adam Cole, baby. Fly ball to right. That's going to get caught. That's not going to advance Ramirez from second. Brian Payne, full count. Fly ball to left. That is going to drop her base hit. Runners on the corners with one out here for Can You Take Me Higher? And bases juiced note with one out coming up here for Ethan Shadow. Looking to break this thing open right here. Grounder. It's a double play that ends the inning. We go top fourth with Steve Duke. Duke, base hit. And there goes the no-hitter bid. DW Dog Maple. Duke's going to steal, and this time he's going to be safe. Dog Maple. He's going to take a called strike 3. Jazzy Thompson, cold hitter. Up, steal attempt, and Duke's going to be safe again. 2 steals by him. Elite base running there. Thompson. He's going to hit a ground ball. It's an RBI ground out, and this game is tied. Mark Concho. Ground ball to first. Is going to be just fielding himself for the third out. Nolan Teggy. Going to get a ground ball to second and out. Summer Dog. Hard ball to the shortstop. That's going to be out. Israel Tanaka. Line drive. Oh, miss. Second baseman just missed it. So it's a single. Kriesbon Kristelhauser. Tanaka's going to steal second easily there. Full count. Line drive, base hit. That's going to break the tie here. Von Kristelhauser gets a double, and it's a 2-1 Voyager lead. Ramirez. Fly ball to center. Should be easily caught, and it is. So Voyagers take the lead here after 4. Let's go top of the 5th with Pee Wee Reese. Hard hit ball, base hit. So Pee Wee Reese starts off with a leadoff single. As Streamsong's going to strike out here. Hayden Andrews Jr. Pass ball. That's going to put Pee Wee Reese at second. Crowd not pleased with that. Hayden Andrews Jr. Tough play for the second baseman, but it's a productive out as Reese goes to third. Slamson gets walked on a full count. It's a Mayo could give the Surge a lead here. Fly ball left, right center, caught. So we go bottom 5th. Buffalo unable to score with runner at third. I'm Cole Bebe. He's going to ground out to the second baseman. Brian Payne. He's going to draw a walk. Can You Take Me Higher? Sharp ball to right. That's going to drop for a base hit. So runners on first and second with one out here for Ethan Shadow. Hard hit ball. Base hit. Are they going to send Payne? They are. Safe. But called out at third. Teggy's also going to strike out here, but not before the Voyagers add enough run to make this a 2-run lead. Here's Steve Duke. Hard hit ball, deep center. He's got no choice but, and it's, caught at the wall. Thought it was gone. He just missed it, not by much. DW Dog Maple is going to strike out here. Jazzy Thompson strikes out here, and that's going to end the inning. Summer Dog. Pop out to the shortstop. Tanaka. Hard hit ball. That's going to go to the kick gap, and that's going to be a double for Tanaka, for the hot hitting Tanaka. Von Kristelhauser. Grounder to first. That is a productive out, though, that moves Tanaka to third. Ramirez looking to try to get the run home. It's going to drop for a base hit and make this a 4-1 game. New pitcher, Akio de los Santos. It's going to be grounded to the second baseman, who fields it themselves to get the force out. Top 7. Haunter's going to start off with a base hit to center. And this is going to be a double. Pee Wee Reese. New pitcher, Ransom Jones. That's a hard hit ball to right. And that is going to be a triple unless he gets thrown out here. It is going to be a triple. So the lead has been cut in half just like that. Hannah Streamsong strikes out here. Hayden Andrews Jr. grounds out, but not before Buffalo makes this a 1-run game. Homer Slamson is going to take a 4-pitch walk. It's a me Mayo. Fly ball to right. It's going to get caught. But we got a game, folks. Buffalo slowly coming back. Voyagers need a response here with Brian Payne coming up to the bag against De Los Santos. And it's going to be a base hit. Looper that gets down. Can you take me higher? Bunt doesn't work. Full count. It's going to be a walk. Ethan Shadow. Full count. It's a base hit. Are they going to send Payne? They are. But he's going to get thrown out trying to get home. Teggy. Funky music going on here as there's a fly out to right. Summer Dog. He's going to strike out here. So the Voyagers unable to get any runs here. So go top 8 with Steve Duke. It's going to be a pop-up in foul territory to the catcher for the first out. DW Dog Maple. 3-1 count is going to ground out to the shortstop. Jazzy Thompson is going to strike out here. So still Voyagers up 1. Trying to get some insurance runs here with Tanaka coming up here. It's going to be a ground out to third to start us off. Von Christelhauser coming up here. Hard hit ball, deep right field, and that you can kiss that baby goodbye. That is gone. A much needed insurance run by that solo shot by Von Christelhauser. And it's a 5-3 Voyagers lead. Diego Ramirez coming up now. Grounded to the pitcher. Just barely gets him in time. Adam Colbebe. Takes a called strike free on the top left corner. Last chance for the Surge down 2. Big Rooster coming in for a save attempt. As Hunter's going to ground out to shortstop to begin. Pee Wee Reese. Hard hit ball, deep center. That's off the top of the wall. And just like that, the tying run is coming up to the plate possibly in Hannah Stream Song. Fly ball to the left, it's going to get caught. Last hope potentially being Hayden Andrews Jr. here. 1-2 count. He got him! And the Voyagers are going to pick up a 5-3 win over the Surge. What a game. Probably Von Christelhauser is going to be player of the game if I'm wrong. Could be Crockwell as well. It's going to be Crockwell. All right. That's a pretty good game here. Payout should be coming shortly. I can't check it because my phone is dead. I seriously got hit with the jet lag dead phone curse. That's not fun. Also shout out Jet Lag the Game, one of my favorite channels that uploads on Wednesdays. Okay, let's get into some box scores here. We start off with Pathfinders. 6-3 winners against the Sloths off 27 combined hits. Couple RBIs from Scoden, Littleton, and Summers. For Toronto, everybody except Dethridge got a hit. RBIs, but Dawson had a home run. Long Pipe the loss, Rothschild the win, Park the save, and Peter Dawson the third is going to be player of the game. Sadly, no win.
All right. 9-3 Vandals over the Raptors in this one. Nicky Vaseline loses again. And 2 hits for Chef Gagne, 2 for Livingston Tweedlecock, and 4 for Razzmatazz Buckshank for Vancouver. Runs by McLovin Jr., Strange, Jacques Jean Jr., and Lansdale in this one. 2 hits apiece for Burgers, Lansdale, and Jacques Jean Jr. For pitching. We know about the loss. The win goes to Thor Lore, who goes to 8-4 on the season. Player of the game is Ashton Lansdale.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Welcome to the struggles of being a low TP pitcher in the majors. Okay, we just saw Surge in there, so that means you get to review this one real quick.
7-3 over the Crabs in this one. And for Outer Banks, 2 hits apiece for Jones and for Bazooka Slow. 2 RBIs for Eschenbaugh, Jones, and De La Fuerte. Home runs by De La Fuerte, Bazooka Slow, Jones, and Eschenbaugh for Providence. No home runs, but 2 hits apiece for Grail Traveler, Seymour Baltz, Considerations, and Hurry Quake. For the pitching, King gets the victory, 300 runs over 5 2/3. Iceman taking the loss in this one, and Curtis Jones is your player of the game.
All right. Next up, Lunar Base in an upset, 8-5 winners over the Demons. Looks like the go-ahead looks like 4 runs in the fourth, too much to catch up for the Demons. 1 for 2 day for Slamus, who had the free run shot. Dollarson also had a home run too. For Lunar Base, home runs by Justice. Let's see, 2 RBIs for him. 2 hits. That was a solo shot. Firefly Boy, 2 solo shots. Van also had 2 RBIs as well. Rubbish the win. Hunter the save. Fagarias the loss. And Firefly Boy is going to be your player of the game.
All right, 5-0 shutout by the Serpents over the Rougarou in this one. For New Orleans, 2 hits for Johnson. If they got 3 hits total, Becker got the other one. And for Seattle, 3 for 4 day for Bandit Healer. Mosquitoes getting the 18th home run on the season. For pitching, taking the loss, and Taco Bill. No earned runs allowed over 7 1/3. Player of the game as well, getting the win.
All right. Next up, we have the Toros. And oh my goodness, look at all those home runs. 9-5 winners against Death Valley. Home run fiesta here in Death Valley. Couple RBIs by... I'm just going to show the RBIs. Home runs by Meredith, Oikout, Gnome Child, Beatty, Launch Angle. 2 by Montalban. Launch Angle free for 5 days. Well. Pitching. Benico the win. Valor the loss. Woohoo the save. And Carlton Beatty with 2 for 4 day, 2 RBIs. Player of the game. And their last majors won.
6 runs in the 9th to win at 9-8. I got to come from behind to win. So Indy got 2/3 of their runs in that 9th inning. For Nashville had home runs from Michael Munson and Bobby Briggs. 2 hits apiece for Tomlin, Briggs, Levine, and Knopf. 3 hits apiece for Arenado and for Munson. 3 RBI a day for Arenado as well. 2 apiece for Munson and Briggs. For Indianapolis, 3 for 5 day for Kerry Kelly. 2 for 4 day for D. Fernandez Jr. 2 RBIs apiece for Rosenthal and Callahan. Home runs by McKinley. By D. Fernandez Jr. was the only player to get a home run. Santos Garcia with 2 stolen bases. And for pitching, Takahashi getting the victory in relief, 1 1/3. And Summers taking the loss in this one. And Michael Munson is your player of the game.
All right, let's jump into some minor league scores. And we start off with the Brew City Bears, 8-5 winners over the Lemurs. Looks like 4 runs in the 7th. Louisville side, couple home runs by Coben and Judge. Or half of them. Also home runs by Squatch and Robinson. Brew City, my player only got walked twice. Also a steal. The RBIs were by homers by Ruiz, who had a 2-run shot. 2 RBIs from Sankora. And Rainier also had an RBI. And McCheesy had an RBI too. Pete Taylor Ferguson's a no decision. Schlitz the bot the win. 1 Tani the loss. And Pete Taylor the third is going to be the player of the game.
He didn't come back from Brew City after they lost the Ranas. Firehawks get the 4-3 victory over the Kingpins in the bottom of the 9th. For Call with the game-winning single. 2 hits apiece for Poffenberger and Mexicano for Chicago. 3 RBIs for Poffenberger for California. 3 for 5 day for Carl Jr. 2 hits apiece for Whoop Whoop. I've got a dumper and Song. So all of them had 2 hits apiece. And for Call goes 3 for 5 with 2 RBI. For the pitching, I love dealing with stuff when I'm doing this. Armbandur getting the victory, 2 in the 3rd innings of relief, no earned runs. And Aventurine is going to take the loss, and your player of the game is Ingrid Kielhauer.
All right, next up here. Swifties, 5-1 winners over the Wheelies. Let's see here. For Anchorage, the lone RBI came from Jordan State College. I see Skopgard with a grand slam in the 7th. The other RBIs by Preem. Kimura, BB Kimura in relief, picks up the win. Mac and Cheese the loss. And Gunnar Skopgard is going to be a player of the game.
And it's 9-0 shutout of the Ranas.
Seabrew City, that's how you beat a bot team.
There you go, exactly. 3 for 4 for Cal Naughton Jr. and 2 for 4 for Cunningham for Puerto Rico. For Kansas City, 2 hits apiece for Kirkland, Reddick, and Panda. 3 for 4 for Ari Ordong. Home runs by Panda, Giesel, and Yordong in this one. As for the pitching, Yoj taking the loss to go to 1-8, and Miller, it's Miller time, getting the victory to go to 5-5 on the season, and player of the game is Ari Yordong.
All right, last box score for today. The Dillos, 5-4 winners against the Flamingos. A lot of home runs this game. A couple RBIs for the home runs by Luca, Lumber, and Simpson. For Amarillo, Martin had a 2-run shot, and Laser Show had a 2-run shot. The home runs made the difference this game. Pitching side, Hugh Jazz with the win, Balaj the save, Stevens the loss. Hugh Jazz is going to be player of the game. And with that, we'll move on to the next day. We have another sim game coming your way. That's not a primetime game. Let me check the schedule real quick to see what this is. And that is going to be NOLA at Seattle for that you will call. And let's see who you got on the mound. Let's see, where is it? Here it is. Oh, look, you get to call an Aria game.
All right. I'm ready. Of course, is the prediction ready?
Let me check. My phone is dead and charging, so I'm not sure. I'm not looking at chat right now.
Your
probably
cursor.
gonna bully chat to say hop on Uma Musume or something, but okay.
Still not playing that one.
Okay. I'm pulling up the chat right now. I have it on mute because I don't like hearing my own voice. Let's see. We got chat say. I don't see any prediction on right now. Oh. Voyagers have more hits. The Pred's done. I can't call it because of the thing. Hang on. Let me claim some drop packs real quick before we get going.
Yes, I would like to see the Ranas in the World Series as well. Is this Ask the Booth?
This is not Ask the Booth. We have this game, a quick sim, an off day, and another game before we do Ask the Booth. So we got like about 40 minutes left to stream, per se. depending on how fast you go here. Boy.
Freaking Hollywood Tie and Nasbase are both on
Someone
right now,
tell
so I guess I am not streaming tonight.
McGritty, could you please pay the prediction from last time? It was the Voyagers who had more hits.
That's here. That's
I'm not
nice.
going to start the game until he pays it out. I'm not going to.
You
Like,
probably did what I
we
did and
could
went and
sit
got
here
dinner.
all night.
Gritty went and got dinner.
Nah. Or played Uma Musume for some reason. Speaking of which, I kind of want to ask Dame to say what he would think of most of the people in the chat if he were to call him an Uma horse. I mean, wouldn't surprise me if he called me Gold Ship, or what's the Uma that's the jack of all trades? I'm talking about Uma Musume instead of PvE. What am I doing?
Man, chat went dead.
Predictions paid.
Okay, prediction paid.
There it goes. I think.
Digiton. There you go. That's the answer to your question, Valor.
First rate caboose. Okay. You ready to call this one?
I'm ready to call it.
All
As
right.
long as people can hear me.
Yep. Fourth stream game tonight. The penultimate stream game. After this, we got a quick sim and an off day. So pretty easy stream tonight. Here we go.
Here we go, everybody. Rougarou versus the Sea Serpents live from Seattle. Udo Bonga. Face it for Bonga. Bonga can win. Bonga on first. Chikasen coming up next. Good old Chikasen. Bonga's going to steal base number 30. So Bonga's on second now for Chikasen. Bunt. Well, that was okay. So Bonga on third. One away. Shea coming up now. Boucher base hit. Bonga scores. 1-0 New Orleans. Chauncey Ingram coming up now. 20 homers on the season. Chauncey's going to advance the runner with the single. 2 on now for Becker. Dustin Becker flies out. 2 down. Werewolf comes up to bat. Base hit for Werewolf. And that's going to score another run. As Boucher comes in to score 2-0. Rougarou. Sidney Johnson with 2 on. Strikes out to end the inning. So 2 runs come across for New Orleans. We go bottom of the first. Pass coming up now for Seattle. Strikes out. 1 down as Dash Jackson's pitching. Bandit Healer coming up next. And Healer, base hit there. Healer gets aboard with 1 out. Mosquitoes coming up now. Getting hit. Coming off that home run derby, getting hit. 2 on now for Zach Johnson the third. Zach, big time. That ball is gone. 3-run blast for Zach Johnson the third. 384 feet, 3-2 game, Seattle. Hawkins coming up, strikes out. Out number 2. Bookie Mets coming up now. Good old Bookie. And there's Bookie Mets. And Bookie is going to get the walk. Gator McGraw coming up, and that's a gapper. Bookie should be booking it. Bookie is going to come in and score. And score 4-2 Seattle. But the inning's over as they get the runner out at third. As they get McGraw out at third. 4-2 Seattle. We go top of the second. That was a fun inning. And Aria's going to walk Honk Shu.
Quite a good game so far.
Honk Shu on first.
If you're an offensive enthusiast,
Lefebvre coming up. Oh! Shu gets thrown out at first. 1 down. Arya had to make that turn. Lefebvre, ooh, right to the first baseman. 2 down. 2 quick outs there. Udo Bonga back up. Bonga.
Grounding out there.
And that's the end of the inning. That's the end of the inning. 4-2 lead. We go to the bottom of the second. Wellerman Jr. hammers that one, but it is caught by a werewolf. 1 away. Williams coming up next. Lou Williams. And Lou Williams gets it past the third baseman. Lou stopping at first. Pass coming up now. And that's 1 out, and they're not going to get Pass at first. So Pass is at first. 51 stolen bases. Pass is going to take it. That's 52 stolen bases.
No doubt about that. Pass is arguably
Bandit,
one of the best base stealers in the game.
Bandit Healer pops out to end the inning. Still 4-2 Seattle. We go to the top of the third. Chikason coming up again. Base hit for Chikason. Boucher coming up now. AJ Boucher. And Boucher is out. 1 away. Ingram, base hit to left. 2 on now. 1 out. For Becker. Dustin Becker comes up, and Becker... Ooh, that gets through. Base is juiced. Juice is based for Werewolf. In a 4-2 game here in the top of the third. Werewolf comes up and strikes out. 2 down now for Sidney Johnson. Sidney Johnson flies out to left. And that's going to end the inning. 4-2 Seattle. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Moscato. Something. Pops out. 1 away. Zach Johnson coming up now. That's a grounder. And Zach gets retired. 2 down. Jim Hawkins up next. And Hawkins is going to ground out for the 1-2-3 inning there for the Serpents. Top of the fourth. Honk Shu strikes out. 1 away. Lefebvre coming up next. Strikes out there. 4th K for Blue Sky. 2 in a row. Udo Bonga coming up. Bonga strikes out. Blue Sky strikes out the side. 5 Ks on the day. There's Bookie Metz coming up now. Bookie is going to try and book it, but cannot. 1 away. Gavin Gator McGraw. Grounder. And Gator's retired. 2 away. Wellerman Jr. coming up. And Wellerman Jr. is going to fly out to center. 1-2-3 for Seattle again. We go to the top of the fifth. Chikason comes up. And Chikason's going to ground out. 1 down. AJ Boucher coming up. Boucher walks on first base. Chauncey Ingram runner on. Chauncey's going to strike out. 6th K for Blue Sky in this one. Becker, ball gets away. Boucher's going to take second. Runner in scoring position for Becker now. And Becker strikes out. 7th K for Blue Sky in this one. I'll go to the bottom of the fifth. 4-2 Seattle. Lou Williams, grounder. 1 down. Pass coming up. Pass hammers that one, but it is caught by Werewolf in center. 2 down. Bandit Healer coming up now. And Healer is going to strike out. 3rd K for Dash Jackson. We go to the top of the sixth. 4-2 Seattle. Big time hit there for Werewolf in the gap. Stopping at second. Double for Werewolf. Sidney Johnson coming up now. That ball gets away. Wolf takes third with no outs. Sidney Johnson still up, and there's a walk. 2-1 now for Honk Shu. And that's a strikeout. 8th K for Blue Sky. We go to the Lefebvre. Lefebvre flies out to center, and Wolf's going to tag, and that's going to be 4-3. Udo Bonga with a runner on. Does not get it past the first baseman. That ends the inning. 4-3 Seattle. We go bottom 6. Skatos pops up. 1 away. Third grounder. 2 away. Hawkins coming up now, and Hawkins is going to get it over the center fielder's head. It's good for 2 bases. Double for Hawkins. Bookie Metz coming up now. Bookie crushes that one. That's gone. 2-run blast for Bookie to make this a 6-3 ball game. 2-run blast by Metz, number 6 on the season. Gator McGraw coming up now in a 6-3 game. And that's a strikeout for new pitcher Tim Westbrook coming in. We go to the 7th. Chickason coming up. Chickason nails that one into the corner. You're going to have to run to get that one. Double for Chickason to lead off. AJ Boucher coming up next. Blue Sky still in the game. That's over the third baseman's head. That's going to score Chickason. Boucher gets a double. Back-to-back doubles to make this 6-4. Ingram coming up. Ingram. Ooh, nice catch there in center field by Pass. Great catch there. 1 away. Becker pops it up to the catcher. 2 down. Werewolf is going to come up now in a 6-4 game. And that's not going to get past the third baseman. That ends the inning with the ground out. Still 6-4. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Wellerman Jr. is going to ground out 1 away. Lou Williams coming on now. And Lou is going to pop that up to the catcher. 2 down. Pass coming up now. Pass, grounder, and that's going to do it for the inning. 1, 2, 3. We go to the top of the 8th. 6-4 Seattle. Chris Cash pitching. Sidney Johnson flies out to center. 1 away. Passes another great catch. And Hawk Shoe is going to fly out there. 2 away. Lefebvre coming up now. And grounds out. 1, 2, 3 for New Orleans there in the top of the 8th. We go bottom 8, 6-4. Bandit Healer coming up. Bandit Healer gets a walk from Tim Westbrook. Runner on for Mosquitoes. And Mosquitoes grounds into the double play. 2 down. Zach Johnson III strikes out to end the inning. All right, we go top 9. Rougarou, Udo Bonga coming up. Bonga flies out to pass in the center. 1 away. Chickason grounds out 2 down as Chris Cash has come in and been nails here. Boucher is going to strike out to end the game. 6-4. Seattle with the victory at the Aquadome. 6-4. Again, 2 hits for Chickason, Boucher, Ingram, and Wolf. With the home runs coming from Zach Johnson III and Bookie Metz for Seattle in the victory. 3 RBIs for Johnson, 2 RBIs for Metz. Pass with stealing base number 52 on the season in this one for pitching. Dash Jackson taking the loss. Blue Sky with the 8 Ks goes to 9-3 with the win. And Bookie Metz is your player of the game. Bam. A lot of attendance in that one. 46,640. Whew.
All right, take some breaths because Slavs 10-8 winners in Toronto. Let's see here. Free for free day for Stone with 2 RBIs. 2 RBIs for Littleton. Looks like Littleton off had a home run. 2-run shot. Couple free RBI day for player to be named later who had a free run shot as well. Toronto, 1 home free run shot by Peter Dawson III. Also Dog with 2 RBIs. G with the loss, innings eater the win. And Les Scoden's going to be your player of the game.
Crabs walk it off 4-3 over Outer Banks as Paolo Zalewski gets the game-winning hit in this one. For Outer Banks, 2 hits apiece for Eschenbaugh and O. Richards. For Providence, 2 for 5 day by Paolo Zalewski with 3 RBIs, 2 hits apiece for Beryl Summers, Grail Traveler, and Cassius Considerations. Home runs, O. Richards for Outer Banks, and none for Providence, believe it or not, in the 4-3 victory. For pitching. Pebbles is going to get the victory, but Count Crabula ends up getting player of the game with 6 1/3, allowing 2 runs, and Voss getting the loss to go to 7-3.
All right, next up we have Voyagers. No hitter. No hitter. No hitter.
Woohoo! There it is.
There it is, folks. Joey Moose
Oops.
Jr. No hitter. Look at that. My goodness.
Dang, that's beautiful.
Yep. Runs there
Well,
coming from.
no hits for no hits for Buffalo.
Let's see. They only allowed. They were just 2 walks away from being perfect. Obviously, 116 pitches, 17 strikeouts. Oh my goodness.
Wow. That was not a bot team.
That is an insane no-hitter. I have not seen that many strikeouts.
Wow. Does it set the record down below? Or
He ties the regular season record with... So he has the record. But ties it the record for there. He has the Voyagers record, but... My goodness. Chat is arguably the best start in PB history. Yeah, besides a few perfect games.
402.
Next up.
This one, Vandals beat Boise 3-1. In this one, for Boise, 2 for 4 day. For Enderman, 2 for 4 for Rice and the third. For Vancouver, 2 for 3 day for McLovin, including 2 RBI, and that's all McLovin would need. McLovin did hit home run number 15. Enderman 2 stolen bases to get to 63. Strange with 3 to get to 60, right on Enderman's heels. And for the pitching, yes, taking the loss to go to 10-5. And Holly Sheet with another victory and another player of the game in this one. 1 earned over 6 1/3.
Seems to be this pitcher seems to always get a lot of luck on my streams. That's what I've noticed. All right.
Talking about Holly Sheet.
Yeah. Okay. I have to get it. Let me take a quick break for a second. I'll pull up the box score for Nashville and Indy real quick. And then I'll review it. 6-5 win for the Stars. I gotta grab the Pepsi Zero. I'll be back. All right, folks. I already said Nashville 6-5 winners in Indy. Let's see here. 2 for 4 day, 4 RBIs for Arenado, 2 home runs. Also, RBIs by Tomlin and Drome. For Indy, 3 for 4 day for Kelly with 2 RBIs, including a home run. Pitching, McForest the loss, Mac John the win, Caratina the save. Jimmy Arenado is your player of the game. Next up.
4-3 Toros over the Scorpions in this one, with the run coming in the 10th for the Toros to win it. For the Toros, it is a 2 for 4 day for a starting pitcher, 3 for 5 for Victor Cortez. Home run by a starting pitcher for Death Valley. 2 hits apiece for Bass Reeves and Stella in this one, with the home run by Stella, number 10 on the season. Montalban gets the stolen base number 50 in this one as well, with 3 of them in this game. For pitching, Cancun, Smoltz is going to get the victory in this one, and Keith is going to get the loss in this game. A starting pitcher is your player of the game.
All right, let's continue with the last majors game here. We have this one. Not quite a no-hitter, but still a good one. Demons 5-0 winners over Lunar Base. Looks like the runs came. Whoa, boy. Scott Poe, 4 RBIs on 2 hits. Probably going to be player of the game. LeBeau the win. Nance the loss. Remy LeBeau is going to be your player of the game. Let's jump into some minor league scores with Bruce City losing at home. This comeback comes short against the Lemurs. I got 2 hits, 2 RBIs from Rainier. Let's see. O'Mallory had Squatch had an RBI. Robinson RBI. 2 RBIs for Darryl. No home runs here. Eshelman the win. Pimling the save. Takahashi the loss. Brian Eshelman the third is going to be your player of the game.
13-4, Firehawks defeat the Kingpins in this one. For the stats, there we go. Chicago, bunch of players got a hit. 2 for 4 for Blaze, 3 for 4 for Monopolitsky. Blaze, 3rd home run of the season. For California, 3 for 4 day for Lucas Ryan, along with a home run. Devontae Moore, 2 for 4 with a home run as well. 3 RBIs apiece for Moore, Dumper, and Ryan in this one. 3 for 4 day for Ryan. And for the pitching, Lilu Dallas multi-pitch, is that correct?
That
Gets
is correct.
the win
That's
to
how
go
you
to
say the
6-5. And Pollock, the 5th, getting the loss to go to 5-5. And your player of the game is Lucas Ryan.
All right. Next up here we have Wheelie's 6-1 winners over the Swifties.
Wow.
Let's see here. The lone RBI came from Premu, which was a single, I assume. 3 for 4 day for Sammy Parker with 2 home runs. Also, Magic 1 hit, 2 RBIs. Pitching. Bear the loss, Scud Muffin the win, and Sammy Parker is going to be your player of the game. I'm getting a little bit tired here.
Right. Hepcats survive the Ranas in the 11th with 2 runs. 4 unanswered over the 9th and 11th to get the victory.
Being the clutch player in those.
Yep, your dong, 2-run homer to win the game in the 11th. For Puerto Rico, 2 hits apiece for Knott Jr. and Blaney. Blaney also had the home run, 2 hits as well for So. For Kansas City, 3 for 5 day for Yordong with 4 RBI and the home run in this one. 2 for 4 for St. John, 3 for 5 for Gandalf the Gray. And for pitching,
hold up 1 second.
I think we know who the player of the game is, but we're just going to check. Kermit getting another loss to go to 0-6, and Kevin Shoate, the bot, goes to 1-1 with the victory. And Arior Dong, no surprise, player of the game.
All right, last score for today. The Flamingos absolutely destroy the Dillos 12-2. 4 for 5 day for Lumber, 2 RBIs. 3 for 5 day for Sahara with 4 RBIs. Luca 3 for 6 for 2 RBIs. Looks like no home runs there. And all for this game. The only RBIs for Amarillo coming from Odatop and Laser Show. Pitching wise, Stack Reacher picks up his 5th loss of the season. Animal Kingdom picks up his 9th win of the season. And Jimmy Lumber will be your player of the game. And let's save and let's peek at our schedule to see what we have next. And I read that next up is a quick sim. We're getting close to the end pretty quick. Once you're doing these sims, it goes by so fast. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go, and let's jump right in. Vandals 3-2 winners against Boise. Couple RBIs. Wallach 3 for 4 day for Wallach with 1 RBI. Gagne with an RBI. Wallach actually was a home run. Vancouver side 1 for 3 day for McLovin with 2 RBIs. Adding on with a Steven Strange solo shot for a 3 for 4 day for him. Beans picks up the win. Griep the save. Rockman the loss. And Andy Beans is going to be your player of the game.
Islanders 5-2 upset win over the San Antonio Sloths in this one. 5 unanswered in the 6th and the 7th innings. 2 hits apiece for Skodin and Waxilliam Summers for San Antonio. For Toronto, 2 hits apiece for Dinger, Windsor Jr. Dawson the third, and Deathridge. Deathridge first home run on the season in this game as well. For pitching, Skipmaker getting 4th win of the season to go to 4-11. Erickson taking the loss in relief. And your player of the game is Tyler Deathridge. First homer of the season.
All right, next up, Crabs 10-2 winners at home against the Aviators. Taking a look at the box score here, 2 for 4 day for Maury Morrow, 2 RBIs. The only runs coming for the Aviators. Providence side, we have a couple big days. Baltz with a 3 for 5 day with 3 RBIs. Grail Traveler 2 for 3 with the solo shot. Subbers 2 for 4 with an RBI. Zeliski 3 for 5 with 2 RBIs. Pitching wise, LaShawn Maximus Marmoleni Pitch Lord picks up the win. Wombat Jones the loss. And the player of the game is going to be Pitch Lord. Whoa. Speaking of wow.
Voyagers win this in 13. Bottom of the 13th, Ramirez getting the run scoring single to win it. And for Buffalo, 3 for 6 day for Dog Maple with 6 RBIs. 3 homers on the day for Dog Maple. 2 hits apiece for Tsumi Mayo and Steve Duke. And for New York, 3 for 6 day for Tanaka. Home runs by Summa Dog and Can You Take Me Higher. Ethan Shadow also 2 for 6 with 2 RBI in this one. Von Kriestelhauser also 2 RBI in this one. For the pitching, Brewster is going to end up getting the win, and Lovehammer taking the loss. And yes, DW Dog Maple with 3 homers, player of the game. And there it is. Ties the Legends regular season extra inning game record.
And also not a
Homer
good one
Slamson
here.
ties 5K game.
Oh my goodness. That's a nightmare performance there. All right, next up. Lunar Base, a 5-4 walk-off in 11 innings. Looks like Duke Newsom with a 2-run walk RBI double. Detroit, the RBIs were mostly by solo ones. Dollarson, Slamis, Eucliffe, and Poe getting RBIs. Lunar Base, we had no home runs here. Obviously, Newsom 1 for 3 day with 3 RBIs. And then a couple from Firefly Blind, Big Red Rock Eater. Hunter gets the win in relief. Bell for the loss of blown save and a miss of blown save. Yedif is going to be your player of the game.
Apex take it 6-3 over the Nashville Stars in this one. For Nashville, 2 hits apiece for Tomlin, Arenado, and Briggs. And home run by Ford Lincoln Mercury in this one. For Indianapolis, the home runs were by Commander Warsmoke and Harry Callahan. 2 hits apiece for Kerry Kelly, D. Fernandez Jr., and Etef, all with 2 hits apiece in this one. For pitching, never mind D. Fernandez, 10th error of the season. Boulder's going to take the loss to go to 10-4, and Biggest Titius Smithius with the victory. 2 earned runs over 6 2/3, and that is your player of the game.
All right. Next up, we're going to finish up the major games here. Starting off with Death Valley picking up a walk-off win for the
Hmm.
Scorpions. Napoleon Solo tied the game late, but it's Stell with the walk-off shot over Woohoo to get the win. Cancun, I see, free for 4 day for a starting pitcher with an RBI, which was a home run. Napoleon Solo had the two-run shot in the ninth. Death Valley side, Montalban with the two-run shot in the third inning. And then we had Meister with an RBI, and then Stell with a walk-off. Bass Reeves also goes up to 26 steals, since Meister goes up to 44. Keefe gets the win in the blown save, Woohoo the loss, and Phenomenon is going to be player of the game, despite the eight innings, one earned run allowed, no decision.
Got through that. That was good. Okay. Seattle 10-1 blowout of the Rougarou in this one for New Orleans.
Oh, Dame, you lost your own Uma
Two,
horse. Dame.
two hits by Ingram, Shu, and Chikason for Seattle. Almost everybody got a hit, but three hits apiece for Healer, Zach Johnson the third, and Bookie Metz. Two hits apiece for Hawkins and McGraw. Bandit Healer was the only one to get a home run, despite all those numbers that are on the box score. And for pitching, Colby Kaufman taking the loss in this one, and Majiro McQueen getting the win, one earned over 6 2/3.
Sorry, Dame, you lost to an Uma. All right. Next up, let's get into some minor league box scores. Oh, I went too far. Yikes. Shootout here with Firehawks being the Kingpins 12 to 7. Firehawk Kingpins have been in a bit of a losing streak as of late. My bad luck to them, we'll see. 2 for 4 day for Poffenberger with 4 RBIs. Looks like a 2-run home run. Also, a couple RBIs from Blaze and El Grande Mexicano. For California, we have Ryan with a home run. 4 for 4 day for Tanyan. 4 RBIs. 1 for 3 day for Whoop Whoop, who I assume Tanyan's going to be player of the game, right? Malbec the win. I do man the save. Chunicos on the loss. And Maverick Tanyan's going to be player of the game.
Dude, man, what a great name. All right. Armadillos crush Flamingos 10-2 in this one. For Florida, 2 hits apiece for Greer, Cito, and Fortune. Home run by Atlas Slugs. For Amarillo, home run by Marcus Odatop. 3 hits apiece for Matthews, DeGoat, and Odatop. 2 hits apiece for Show, it's PBE, Martin, and Babineau. 3 RBIs for Martin, 2 RBIs for Odatop, and for pitching, Marshmallow Jr. getting the victory, 1 earned run over 6 1/3, Mixon taking the loss, and Marcus Odatop is your player of the game.
Except Bruce A is trying to catch up with Chicago to get for the top seed, but unfortunately they drop a loss here. 3-2 loss. So let's see here. My player actually hit a home run. What is going on here? This bum player shouldn't be doing anything, but yet she managed to get a home run. Rainier also with an RBI with the home run. Louisville 2 for 4 day for Squatch, which was a 2-run shot. That was the starting there, and O'Mallory getting an RBI. Valor also got stolen, but got cost. Mondragon complete game with only 2 runs to cover the loss, and Sophia Mondragon's going to be your player of the game.
Steelers beat State College once again, 4-1. As for the batting, for Anchorage, 4 for 5 day for Squires, 2 hits apiece for Chico and Monstar. Dean Ice, 3 for 4 day with 3 RBI. For State College, 5 different players got a hit. Von Pippington got the lone RBI. As for the pitching,
Okay. All right.
Pitching.
Just checking my DMs here.
Aoife Carter taking the tough loss there, 3 earned over 7 2/3. Jigs Kingman moves to 5-5 on the season, and Jigs Kingman is also player of the game with 1 earned run over 7 1/3.
Okay. Last one for this one is, oh dear.
Runners.
Half cows lose to bots. Okay. Looks like I'm not. I'm just gonna go for there. RBIs by Gisel and Yordong. Del Toro the loss. Bury the bot the win. And batting practice the bot picks up player of the game. Not a good look if you lose to bots. Okay, saving up. I think tomorrow is an off day before we get into our final stream game of the day. Let's take a look. Yup. Finished today. Save real quick. And our last one, which I will commentate, will be... Oh, luckily it is a minor league game. It's Amarillo and Louisville right here. Okay.
It's not Swifties Runners? Okay. Okay, I was getting worried there. Kidding, I'm kidding. I knew what you were doing.
Alright. I keep pausing for me because I'm also watching this at the same time. So I could go claim my drop packs before we do the last game. Why is it stuck on 95% even though I'm watching this? No, we have a schedule and we are playing this game. Let's get into it real quick. Louisville, Amarillo, final stream game of the night before we do the usual ask the booth thing at the end. Here we go. Laser Show is going to start off with a single. Bu Matthews flies out to left. Volkova is going to get reach on base on an error. I can't believe it's PBE. It's going to ground out into a force out. Ben Martin bats a fly ball to right that's going to get caught. Louisville starting off with Cal Covid. It's going to start off with a fly out to left. Ozzie Robinson. Fly ball to center is going to get caught. Aronoxis, cold hitter. That's a deep drive to left. If that stays fair, it is gone. It is, yep, it stays fair, it's gone. Noxus gives Louisville a 1-0 lead. Turn on Mallorain, fly ball to center, it's going to get caught. So 1-0 Louisville after one. Teresa McTator. It's going to ground out the third. Babineau. Full count. It's going to ground out to first. Dominion to Goat. It's going to ground out to the second baseman. Back to Louisville with Squatch, who's going to line out to second. Narukami. It's going to ground out to the shortstop. Daryl strikes out. So still 1-0 Louisville after two. Otatop, hot hitter coming up here. It's going to ground out to the second baseman. Laser Show. It's going to ground out to the third baseman. Bu Matthews. That's hard at ball to left. Is that going to be deep enough? No, what a grab on a left fielder to stop that from hitting the top of the wall. Aaron Judge is going to get a base hit that drops. Roly-poly. Hard hit ball, right field. Not going to get enough distance. Died at the warning track. Cal Covid. It's going to ground into a force-out at second. Ozzie Robinson. Covid's going to steal for second. 40-vert steal of the season. Robinson's going to strike out here. So we're through three. Bakova. It's going to ground out to shortstop. I can't believe it's PBE. Fly ball. That's going to get down for a gap double. Oh, he's thinking about third. He couldn't handle it. And he's going to be in there easily. It's a triple for him. Ben Martin pops this up and foul in the infield, caught by the shortstop. Teresa McTator, full count. He's going to draw a walk. Babineau trying to give. Also draws a walk. Bases are loaded for Dominion to Goat. Full out. Fly ball to center is going to get caught. They load the bases but can't convert. Aronaxis is going to draw a 4-pitch walk. O'Mallorain is going to ground into a double play. Mansquatch. He is going to ground out to third. So still 1-0 in favor of Louisville after 4. Otatop, hot hitter. He's gonna... Oh, what a diving grab there by Judge to stop the runner from getting on. Laser show. High pop up in the infield. Going to be caught there by the second baseman. B. Matthews. Pop up. It's going to be caught by the second baseman. So let's see what Louisville can do with Murakami. Cold hitter. Hard hit ball to right. It's just going to die before the warning track. Darrell. He's going to ground out to third. Aaron Judge. He's going to ground out to the pitcher. Oh, but it's a bad throw. Judge is going to reach on a throwing error. Roly-poly. Going to drop for a base hit. That's going to... Runners on first and second with 2 outs for Cal COVID. Base hit. Line drive, base hit. And just like that, it's a 2-0 Louisville lead. Robinson, fastball. That's going to move COVID and Poli up. Let's see what Robinson can do here. Soft ground ball to second baseman for the out. Bakova. High pop up to the shortstop for the first out. I can't believe it's PBE. He's going to draw a walk. Ben Martin is going to strike out here. Teresa McTator. Hammered. Deep left center and kiss that baby. Oh, it's off the top of the wall. I thought it was gone for sure, but it's going to be an RBI triple for Teresa McTator. He missed it, but not by much, but that's going to cut the lead in half. Babineau. High pop up. Easily caught by the catcher. Dominion to Goat. Nope. We go bottom 6. Noxus grounds out here. O'Mallorain. Going to ground out to third. Pansquatch. Just going to ground out to the shortstop to end the inning. 2-1 Lemurs after 6. Now Dominion the Goat comes up, and it's a high pop up to the catcher. Otatop. He's going to strike. He's going to grab. I said was ground strikeout, but he actually grounded out to third. Laser show. He's going to draw a walk. B. Matthews. New pitcher in and Pim Pimling. Matthews is going to strike out here. So we go bottom 7th with Murakami coming up here. That's going to get down for a base hit. Samuel Darrell. Grounder. This could be 2, and it's a double play. Aaron Judge is going to line out to the shortstop. So still 2-1 Louisville after 7. Vakova coming up here. He's going to get a base hit that gets past the second baseman's glove. I can't believe it's PBE. 3-1 pitch is going to high pop up. Caught by the pitcher in foul territory. Ben Martin is going to hit a grounder. Oh, gets past the shortstop. And just like that, the go-ahead run is at first. Teresa McTator coming up here. It's going to be grounded. This could be 2. They only plays at first. So they got 2 runners in scoring position for Axel Babineau. Babineau. It's going to get caught by the center fielder. Let's see if Louisville can add some insurance runs with Roly-Poly coming up here. Caitlin Montreal still in, but an error. That's going to put Poly at second. COVID strikes out here. Robinson gets past the first baseman. He couldn't hang on to it. And it's a 3-1 lead for Louisville. Noxus. Grounder. This could be 2. It is a double play that ends the inning. Last chance for the Dillos with Dominion to Goat coming up here. High fly ball, deep right field. Looking back, it's gone. Dominion to Goats, eighth home run this season. That's going to make it, ninth home run makes it a one-run game. And Onatop gets a base hit. The tying run is now at first. Laser Show. Grounded base hit. Onatop is going to make it to third. And now the tying run is from 90 feet away from home with Boone Matthews coming up here. Swings and misses. Vakova. 3-1 pitch. Swings at it. Is that going to be deep enough? They are going to send Laser Show. He's going to be safe. It's a tie game, folks. Can't believe it's PBE. Gets it by. Base hit. The Froze try to extend a third. Safe. Ben Martin looking to give Emerald the lead. And he will. That's going to drop down. One runs in. It's a 4-3 Amarillo lead. That RBI single from Teresa McTater. High fly ball to left. Not going to be deep enough. But Dillos have a 3-run ninth to take the lead. Last chance for Mallory, Squatch, and Arakami. Oh, Mallory's going to strike out here. We could see a complete game here. Squatch. That's going to be a base hit. The left fielder was playing it too deep. Arakami gets a base hit again. The tying run is at second. And they're going to take him out for Batalmo. Darryl flies out to left. Last chance with Aaron Judge. Tying run at second. And he's going to get walked. Bases are loaded. 2 outs. Roly-poly. Grounder. And out. The Amarillo Armadillos are going to steal a win here in Louisville. 4-3.
What a game.
Yeah, pretty good pitcher's duel. And then all of a sudden, Amarillo wakes up in the ninth. Couple multi-hit days from Narakami. It's PB, Martin, and Laser Show. Montreal the win, Batomo the save, Pimling the loss, and blow save. Caitlin Montreal, player of the game. All right, let's go through some final box scores. Starting off with the Aviators, 2-1 winners against the Vandals. Let's see, for the Aviators, both runs came from Curtis Jones, a 2-run shot in the first. Vancouver's only run came from McLovin Jr., a home run in the bottom of the ninth. Chuck Nasty goes a complete game but gets the loss. Holiday the win, Voss the save. And Doc Holliday, 5 hits, no earned runs, is going to be player of the game.
Oh, the Crabs shut out the Pathfinders 6-0. Keep in mind, the Pathfinders are only 2 games up on the Ranas right now. So 4 for 5 day for Grail Traveler, 2 for 4 for Beryl Summers. Home run by Grail Traveler in this one for Toronto. 2 for 2 day for Deathridge, but that's pretty much it for Toronto. For pitching,
All right.
Providence should look good here. Joe Random getting the victory to go to 5-5. Strider taking the loss to go to 3-8. And your player of the game is Grail Traveler.
Okay. The Voyagers are 8-3 winners in San Antonio. Let's see, for the Void Boys. 3 hits, 3 for 5 day for Payne. Couple home runs. Bebe with the only home run with a 2-run shot. 3 for 4 day for 2 days for Summit Dog. San Antonio, couple RBIs for Littleton, Stewart, and Duckley with no home runs there. P-Dub Woods the win. Horrendous Haddock the loss. The P-Dub Woods is going to be your player of the game.
Look at this box score. Raptors win at 11-2 over the Surge in this one. A lot of those runs came in the 8th. For Buffalo, 2 hits apiece for Itsumi Mayo and Jazzy Thompson. For Boise, 3 hits apiece for Murkatalk and Rodrigo Wallach. 3 RBIs for Enderman. 2 hits apiece for Buckshank and Tweedlecock as well. No home runs by either team in this game. Harold Smith getting the win to get to 5-8. I remember when he was 1-8. Side Duck getting the save, and Juicy Jumbo with the loss. And your player of the game is Sian Worker Talk,
Say
my
that name
GM.
right. All right.
Boise's GM.
Yep. Death Valley 7-3 winners against the Demons. Looks like here we got 4-for-4 day. It looks like we'll get to that later. But Detroit, I see RBIs for Bobrist, Dollarson, and Eucliffe. No home runs there. We do have a couple home runs to report from Death Valley side. 4-for-4 day for Lawn Moans. 2 RBIs, including a home run. 2-for-3 day for Law Jangle with 2 home runs. On the other end by Plainview and Rule. Also, let's see. Egg Rule. They're all home. They only scored by home runs. Bum is the win. Martinez the save. McGoffey is the loss. And Lawn Gnomes is going to be your player of the game. Next.
Caesar 10-2. Lunar Base. There we go. 2 hits apiece for Justice and Fan for Lunar Base. For Seattle, there's a bunch here. Home run by Bandit Healer, 4-for-5 day for Jim Hawkins, 3-for-5 for Gator McGraw, 3-for-4 for Skatos, and 2-for-4 for Healer. Pass had a 2-run game, even though no hits in the box score. And Williams had 2 runs, also on 1 hit. As for the pitching, which there might be some, Ivy DeVries getting the victory to go to 7-4 on the season. I believe that's Ryan Express to go to 1-9 with the loss, and Jim Hawkins is your player of the game.
Okay, next up we have a couple of major box scores left. Apex 6-4 winners against the Rougarou. Let's see here for the Apex. 1-for-4 day for Kelly, but a 2-run shot. War Smoke also had a home run as well. 1-for-4. Santos Garcia also had 2 RBIs. New Orleans side, 2-for-5 day for Ingram. No home runs here. Looks like a double. And Boucher also got an RBI. Calm Chicken the win. Mike Boss the third the loss. And Calm Chicken's going to be your player of the game.
All right, 8-1 victory here for the Toros over the Nashville Stars in this one. For Nashville, only 1 run in the game, and that was in the 9th. For Nashville, the only hits were by Tomlin for Lincoln Mercury, who had the home run, accounted for the 1 run in the game, and Slate Gray also had a hit. For Cancun, everybody gets a hit. 2 hits apiece for a starting pitcher, Ohikau, Sterling, and Beatty. Ohikau had 2 home runs, 3 RBIs in this one. A starting pitcher had a home run as well. And for the pitching,
1 second, I'll get that.
Trying to get quicker with Pedro Martini going to 8-6 as player of the game, getting the win. No earned runs over 7 1/3. Warren Peace taking the loss to go to 5-6.
All right. That concludes the majors games for today. Let's go into some minor league box scores. We have a 12-inning thriller where the Firehawks beat the Flamingos 10-9. California's box score: 2-for-4 day, 1 RBI for Whoop Whoop. 2-for-6, 2 RBI day for Tanyan. Ryan had a home run. Looks like a solo shot. 2 RBIs for him. 2 RBIs for Max. Florida. Sahur had a home run, 3-for-5 day, and that appears to be a 2-run shot. Simpson, Slugs, and Cito also had an RBI. Pete the blockers of the loss. Bumgardner a blown save, but Sears the win. And Tong Sahur is going to be your player of the game.
All right, Kingpins get runs in the 6th and 7th to win this 4-2 over Anchorage. For Anchorage, 2-for-5 day for Sammy Parker. The lone RBI came from Dean Ice. For Chicago, 2 hits apiece for D, Mexicano, and Timothy. 3-for-4 day for Dave Babbitt Person. And Blaze getting 2 RBI in this one for Chicago. For the pitching, the winning pitcher is Grizz, going to 5-3 on 3 1/3 innings in relief, no earned runs. And the loss goes to Gedden, who goes to 2-4. Your player of the game is Avery Time.
Okay, next. All right, we already saw this, so you want to cut? This is on your side, so you get to cover this one.
Hey, okay, so Steeds 9-2 victory over the Ranas. They were in complete control after the 6th inning, scoring 7 of those 9. For State College, everybody's got a hit. 4 hits for Shizuka, 2 apiece for Primo and Barry Jr., and 3 for Skovgard, despite no home runs. 3 RBI day for Skovgard as well. For the Bots, Cal Naughton Jr., President, and Cunningham, all with 2 hit days. For the pitching,
Okay, sorry about that. I keep losing attention for like a second.
Grant gets the victory on 2 earned runs to go to 6-3. That's BB Kimura, I believe, with the save to get save number 3. And Rivet taking the loss to go to 3-9. Gunnar Skovgard is your player of the game.
All right, final box score of today's sim will be the Hepcats riding a 6-run 4th inning to pick up a 9-5 win over the Bruce City Bears. Looks like my player had an RBI, a Bruce City side, couple RBIs from myself, Kiso, Rainier, Ruiz, and Sakana. No home runs. We do have home runs from Jessel on the other side. 2 RBIs for him. It was a 2-run shot. 2 RBIs, 3 for 5 day for Stavinsky's. 2 RBIs for Whittle. 3 for 4 day for him. Also RBIs for Kirkland. Ganoff the Gray, Reddick, and Panda. Summers the win. Sado the loss. 2 the save. And Wyatt Whittle's going to be your player of the game. All right. We're about to begin the upload. So I'm just going to go into... Okay. He just says, Dame's just saying, I left my cursor on. That's... Alright. He's telling me next time don't put that up. Okay. You probably should have told me this last sim, because I've been doing this for a bit. Here, I'm just going to put into here and say date in...
I remember our last sim. I remember our last sim.
Alright.
Had to
Commissioner's office. We're going to go.
Uh-oh.
Check
Commissioner's
this.
office, we better behave.
Check this. And we're going to begin the file upload. But before, I want to show the standings real quick. Might as well. Here's your look at your major standings real quick if you want any screenshots. I'll let that up for a few seconds.
You're saying there's a chance.
I'm hitting the save button real quick just to be sure. Okay. And let's take a look at your minor standings right now. All right, with that out of the way, let's go.
All right, Swifties.
Let's go upload the file. This is good.
All right, Swifties, you're in position.
This is good.
You're in position.
And here we go. Time for Ask the Booth. While we begin the file upload.
We're in trouble. Ask the booth. Here we go.
All right. Let me pull up the chat here.
The first question is...
Wait for our first question.
Valor, how come your... Here's the first question. Valor, your player gets hits all the time. How can mine do that? From Anonymous.
Just gotta get lucky with the sim.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it's mostly about sim
Oh.
luck.
Here's the next question.
Builds that barely get any hits in the majors before, so just need a bit of luck to go your way.
Yeah, another question for Ask the Booth. It's this time it's to me. Lone Star, are you going to get another win anytime this season? Well, the answer to that question is we'll see. I'm patient. I'm sure that someone's going to choke, and I'm going to have a good game, and it's going to work out. Other than that, I really am going for the all-time record for losses in a season.
Not a good record to have.
If someone's got to have it though,
Yeah.
somebody's got to have it. It was only what season 60, right?
Yeah.
Or well, we're still in 59. We're still in 59. So you know, next season is season 60. Oh, there's a question.
It's from
If the
Breeze,
player
one
that
of them.
got two home Breeze has a question. If the player that got two homers in one game ruined the New York pitcher's no-no, how would you feel?
It would suck. I would love to. I'm glad we got to see a no hitter on stream. Well, a box score at least. I think it's been a while since we had a streamed no hitter. So I would be honestly disappointed. So let's just say I feel that I'd honestly be disappointed. Would you feel the same way, Lone Star?
Yeah, I would too. I would too. I mean, that is if those were the only two hits allowed that ruined the no-no, then yes.
Oh, by the way,
Lone Star
according to
loses.
Oh Black
Oh,
Baby
losses in.
Jesus,
There we go.
OBX's
27.
Co
I'm on
says
pace.
that the record is
I'm,
27 losses in a season. I don't
okay,
think you're gonna get
I'm
there.
probably not gonna reach. I'm
Yeah,
not
I
gonna
don't
get to
think you're
that
gonna get
number.
there. Don't.
Too many no decision. Too many no decisions.
Too many no
Too many no
decisions.
decisions.
So maybe that's a good thing.
What were you eating on stream earlier?
Me?
That's to you, I think.
I think it was a small bag of Lay's and a small bag of Fritos.
Man,
Yeah, I have.
that
We
sounds good.
intentionally before the snowstorm bought a giant bag of small bags so we could keep us fine. Well, the school districts here are closed for the remainder of the week because they were struggling to get any of that snow ice combo off. In fact, we had like 10 inches of snow with another inch of ice on top of it, and and
Ugh,
we've had below freezing temperatures the entire week. So I
bummer.
unfortunately did a lot of shoveling and hurt my back. So yes, I am doing it in immense pain.
You resting tomorrow, Valor?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to take Saturday off. I might. Probably leaning towards yes, because that's the Royal Rumble that day. So I'm just gonna let the
I
stream
guess.
team know. Saturday day is vacant. I want to take a little bit of a break before I have two playoff streams.
What is going on? I'm not on for Saturday. I don't think. Yeah,
No,
I'm
it
not.
is
I took
cheeky
myself
and
off the
sleepy.
schedule.
So
Ah, it's
whoever wants to take my
gonna be a lot of
day,
evenings.
maybe somebody like Aria or AJ, you got if you guys are available, you could take my day. Any more
Yeah,
questions? The
it
file
did.
keeps uploading here.
I might be able. Am I gonna be available Tuesday? I think I'm gonna be available Tuesday. Shoot, I should get on with Tim at 7
Yeah.
p.m.
I'm gonna warn you, if you don't say Jock Jr.'s full name, he's the guy that's gonna roast you for not saying his full name.
Yeah, I
You
know.
know the way how he does
I've
me.
streamed with him
I am,
many times. I've streamed with him
yeah,
many
I always said
times.
I am not saying that full name. Nice try. No matter how many times, no quitting.
And
Good.
hey, Valor, don't forget. Valor, don't forget. In 2 weeks, it's you and me again for playoff quarterfinals day two.
Yeah, and
In
it's
two
gonna be
weeks,
the.
we're at it again.
I'm gonna have. This is gonna have to test my patience because I need to make sure BNN got. Because last time I was in the playoffs, BNN was accidentally left on for a game that shouldn't have been on, and a lot of GMs were not happy with that.
Ah, gotcha.
So we gotta make sure this doesn't happen again, so we don't have angry DMs. as a result. I'm like, for the love of God, I don't want to have a mental breakdown on stream because of that. Real
Yeah, I don't
Rumble.
want you to.
I'll explain
I
how the
don't want you
match
to have
goes.
one.
It's a special version of a battle royal. Two people start the match, and every 90 seconds, a new person enters. The match will continue until there's 30 people, 30 entrants, and the match will continue until there's one person left. You have to eliminate your opponent by throwing him over the top rope, and both hitting the floor.
They're not eliminated by being pulled under the ropes. They have to be over.
No, if you go under the ropes, you're still legal. Yes, it's been proven that you can hide underneath the ring, but somebody will eventually catch you and throw you over the top rope. As someone who's
Wow.
been watching wrestling for many, many years, I've
Gotcha.
seen my fair share of Rumble matches.
Oh, hey, Valor.
Yes.
I would suggest rating Hollywood Tie 24 tonight after this. As soon as we get done.
Wow. What? Can you send me the link to
He's got.
that? I might want to take a look.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll. Yeah. It's just. Yeah. Hollywood Tie 24. Um. You want me to send it in Discord? Yeah, I'll send it to you in Discord. There you go.
Okay. I
All
just
right.
got it.
I've got it. There it is.
All right.
I Discorded it to you.
I see the channel that we want to raid. I will try to set it up. Once before we do the index upload, I will set it up. I have it
That
on my
drops, so that's
phone, so I can
probably.
do the raid command from my phone.
Somebody here can do it.
Yeah, I'm a mod thing, so I can. Let's see. I had the raid button, quick actions. So once it's done uploading, I will send us over there. And then I'll do the index upload. We'll send it. So it looks
Did you have a
like
good
we're going
time
to be under
tonight?
3 hours today, which is fantastic. It looks like. Which is exactly what I wanted to achieve.
You have a blast today or what? This was a good stream.
Yeah, this is a pretty
Granted,
good stream.
I actually ate dinner during one of Valor's games, so that's why I came back late.
Yeah. That's the
I made
unfortunate
dinner,
thing
but I
about
didn't
there.
eat
I
it.
usually go through games so fast that you have to eat quick.
Yeah, I learned that. I learned that.
That's my warning. I click very fast.
What you should do tonight, Valor? I'm gonna get a lot of sleep. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Alright, I know what our raid target's going to be tonight. I got the thing.
Yeah, I would go on, but I'm tired, so
Yeah,
I'm
I
just gonna
got
say
the,
go raid.
yeah, we have a raid target set.
Yeah, I didn't lose any points this stream. This is great.
Alright,
I'm just doing that
I
to be funny.
have it on queue ready for once we're done.
Cool.
Yeah, I actually can do it on my phone pretty easily.
Black Baby Jesus for pointing out that the most losses in a season is 27. And you're right, Valor. I'm safe. I'm safe from that number. There's no way I'm going to get to that number.
Yep.
Ah,
Our target's been set up, so once we're done this, we will be rating Hollywood Tie 24, who's running an online wit league, and also has drops. So if you want to get more pack drops, I made sure the stream went long enough so everybody could get the max amount of drops.
have to log into the game today.
Yeah. I have like over like 30,000 perfect points. And this is after I completed all the live missions. I need to figure out what I should do next. Since I'm not going to drop
Stuff
a
to
single
go
dollar
to.
in the game. I used to, but it almost put me in financial debt, so I'm not risking that again.
Yeah, good call. I
I mean,
don't
that
put
team
I
was
don't put
super
money in
good. It got
to
to
buy it.
Diamond League before. You want to know how much I spent in that game
Yeah,
that nearly bankrupted me? I think I spent like $3,000 on that game.
damn. I
Yeah,
have not spent that much on this game.
yeah. I'm doing
Outside
pretty
of
good with
buying
this
it,
free to
I
play
have.
account here, so I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Yeah, free to play is the way to go.
I mean, if you get lucky on a pack, that's you pull a perfect. That's awesome. I haven't pulled a perfect yet. I have pulled plenty of historical diamonds though, so I'm kind of due for a perfect pull. OTP, please bless me. Unfortunately, I didn't call. One thing I like doing on Saturday night is the This Week in Perfect Team Showdown streams. Those are fun as well because there's something called Call Your Shot. If you get the call correct, you get a ton.
Right.
Call what dish pulls, you get a certain amount of perfect points. And somebody successfully called the Larry Walker perfect that he pulled, the Hall of Fame one, the last pack. Yeah, Spotlight pack, and he got a
That was doing
historical perfect.
off the Spotlight pack, wasn't it? I
Yeah,
think.
Spotlight number
Yeah, that
36
was
pack.
yeah,
Those
that was
Spotlight
insane.
packs are pretty overpowered. Besides, that's not the most overpowered pack in the game. It's the historical all perfect pack. Yes, that exists.
I was at 320,000 perfect points. I spent them all.
That's like $300 pack. I'm not
Oh, I
kidding.
racked up. I racked up over 300,000 perfect points, and then I just completed mission after mission after mission with them.
Yeah, that's the right way to do it. That, or if you have a bunch
Oh,
of duplicate historical cards, you could basically just manipulate the market and get a ton of profit.
yep, that's what I did with it, my historicals.
Yeah. I might show you what
I,
my team looks like after this so I can figure out what I should do next. Once this uploads, I'm gonna trigger the raid command, and then we'll go off the air.
I tried selling myself cards. You can't
All
do
right.
that.
Any more questions before we're done?
Oh.
You spent. I'm at 320k perfect points. Funny. If you have that much perfect points, you have enough to buy the historical perfect pack.
Yep.
What missions you
My
haven't done
320.
left? It's either that
Funny.
or
That's hilarious.
320 normal packs. If you're just gonna do that, just buy the historical perfect. That's just my
All right.
advice.
What's my main account up to? Wow, nothing. Okay, great.
No questions left.
320 regular packs this morning. Oh man. Finish
I gotta
missions,
say,
guys. Using
another successful stream in my books. Although I did get told by Dame that I need to do something different with my OBS.
Oh man. Hard orders.
All right, almost done the upload. Just updating the historic tabs. It's gonna put us over a little bit over 3 hours. But that's fine, since it takes me like 15 minutes to upload the file. and like a number 5 to update the index.
On somebody buying my perfect Harmon Killebrew for 86,000 points. I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't need it.
Right. Slowly but surely updating the history tabs.
A ton of packs. You mentioned that before. 445 missions left. Go finish some missions.
Dude, finish your missions, dude.
Come down to 35. Yuck. I'm opening packs while I'm sitting here. Another diamond. Let's go. Ah, whatever. I'll sell those. It's points.
Okay,
We take.
we're almost done doing the last few pit parts.
I hope nobody can hear those noises.
Nope, I don't hear no noises.
Okay, good. That's good. Because yes, I'm in the game right now, and I'm opening packs and doing things I probably shouldn't do. I mean, I can sell Jim Rice for 155,000. What am I doing
Interesting.
sitting on these?
Is he not locked to a mission, or is he a duplicate, or?
Yeah, he's in no missions, but he's selling for 155,000, and I've got him.
Yeah, because I'm contemplating selling all the stuff that I do not have on my team right now, that is not in a mission, to get a good profit. You know?
Last time it was 100,000 on that, and I've got him just sitting here. Oh boy.
I have an old meme back in the day that made fun of whales. You've got to open more packs. And with the perfect point discount, you get more bang for your buck. Silence, whale. I do not wish to open any packs anymore. I just want to be happy. Alright, upload's beginning. Final step. Before we go off the air, I am sitting on the raid command right now. And I would like to say thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. And best wishes to Don Marcus. Hope he feels better soon. And as we're about to do the finishing touches to this, hold up, I'm hearing family members yapping. Hang on.
I was yapping. ah,
I believe my mic is literally it's just where you just have to tap it to mute it. Files done. Let's set up the raid. We will be going to Hollywood Tie 24 today. Thank you guys so much for what? It's an error. Hang on. Let's try this again.
today. I'm down to 36 missions.
Okay. It won't let me do the raid. It's weird.
Odds, can one of you do the raid?
Mods, could you sab the raid to Hollywood Tie
I
24?
24.
Yes. That is the channel / Raid. Action could not be completed. It won't let us raid. I don't know why. So I guess we are not
He's
going to
still
be
on.
raiding. Oh no. Why is it lagging? It shouldn't be lagging. Alright. With the massive lag spike I'm dealing with, I'm going to say thank you guys for listening in. I'm going to stop the stream right now. So see you guys tomorrow night. And for tomorrow night's stream, we have, according to this, we're going to have, let's see, oh, it's an afternoon stream with Aria on the call. See you at noon Eastern tomorrow with Aria. Any last words, Lone Star?
Everybody,
Before
take care.
All right.
Nope. Just take care, everybody. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it.
Yep. Sorry, we could get the raid thing set up. All right, I'm about to. Don't worry, dude. I'm about to do the index once we go off the air.